Hello, my beautiful adventuring goblins. We're back again today, this week, to play some lovely Curse of Strahd with a group of people. We are missing a Therian this week, unfortunately, but Therian will be drunken mecha piloted by Lilith. It'll be great and amazing. Don't worry about it. So yeah, we had some fun last week, and we also have a couple extra potions that were bought last week that have not been yet delivered, but they will be this week sometime. Um, and yeah, so just so everyone's aware, we do have a few rules. We have a consent list that we do go over, or is actually pinned in our Discord, so everyone can go over it themselves, and we update it whenever anyone asks me to. So far, no one has. There are also a couple of consent and safety rules and tools that we use in stream. An O, if your character is being kind of crazy, cranky, weird, just signifies that it's the character, not you, and you're actually doing okay. A T or T means that we need to take a timeout. The stream will take a brief 5 to 15 minute pause while we discuss. Nope. The T or timeout is the taking a small break for the person themselves, whether or not they're going to step away from the camera or they're going on a bio break, whatever. And an X is we're going to shut down the stream for a little bit, 5, 10, 15 minutes, while we discuss what went wrong, and we may be back. We may just have a small, quick update to do. With that being said, I'm going to hand it over to somebody else for the recap from last week. I say somebody else, and only one person has the not it going on right now. So I'm really close to volunteering somebody. All right, Crimson, what happened last week?
Good question. We walked down a road.
Yes, we did.
The escort got attacked by werewolves and we ran away.
Yep, that is also accurate.
At some point, Mario was hanging from from the gallows that we did not see and only he saw, so we just kept, and then he cut himself down, I think. And then we went on a bridge and there's gargoyles that do not like us.
That was quite succinct.
I had totally forgotten about the gargoyles. Thank you. Fuck.
Just like, I don't know why you wanted me to do the recap. I don't pay attention.
Thank you, just for saying you don't pay attention. That's great. I'm
No,
here.
I pay attention to what's happening during the thing. I have a memory of the next day. I don't remember what the hell happened.
That's fair.
The memory of a goldfish.
Yep. Or a really bad elephant, or a really sad elephant. Either way.
I pay attention, I just forget.
Okay, I'm going to need to shut down the Discord thing real quick on the stream just because something is not loading properly, so give me a second, folks. I'll be right back. We can still discuss while we're going, though. So, you guys came across the bridge, and you came to its edge. You found it was mostly intact. Unfortunately, some bits of it were fallen, and you decided that it was still worth going across. Yeah, there we go. Saving it there. Still worth going across. You saw on the other end there were two statues. Now, when you approached the statues, getting nearly halfway across the bridge, they began to creak and crack and flake off stone and shrieked as they broke free of their imprisonment. And that's where we left off. But they haven't moved. They haven't done anything. What do you guys want to do?
Mario's gonna ask the obvious question. We'll look around first, look at everybody here, and ask the obvious question. We're screwed, right? I don't see any way around this. We're screwed, right?
Can I just look at the... I keep forgetting what their names are, but the two people we're escorting, can I just look at them and just be like, is there, another way?
Arena and Ismark both look shocked at the sudden appearance of those creatures and shake their heads no.
Does anybody speak stone shrieking creature? I think they're gargoyles. Well, I'm pretty sure if you can and maybe that'll work.
I don't know. You try it.
Okay, and I guess Mario is gonna try to conversate with these creatures by doing his, mimic what they were saying.
Okay. Give you a curious look, and one of them steps down and approaches very cautiously, very slowly. And he says, deep, like a gravelly, common tongue, "What was that?"
Um, you see like the bead of like sweat coming down from his brow where his hat sits. Um, uh, me trying not to die with the rest of my party. Hi, my name is Mario. What's your name?
My name is Henge.
Is that one named Stone?
No, he is Prism.
Okay.
What brings you to our
Uh,
bridge?
Currently trying to pass through. If that's okay with you guys.
You smell like death.
Well, we did
We've been
just
around a
bury
lot
someone.
of that.
No. You misunderstand. You smell like the master.
Excuse me? Who's the master?
Kind of looks over to the castle in the distance. The Count Strahd.
Nobody has any trouble saying he should not be named out loud, do they? Not around here.
It's just a name. It's a name.
Are one of you his children?
Lilith just kind of points over to Therian, who is sitting there very robotic right now.
Mario's gonna look back at Lilith and give her like the hell eyes.
Okay, this one.
And the gargoyle will approach Therian and just kind of kneel down and just... Yes. You reek of death. Are you on a mission, little one? Have you come to claim something? And he looks over at Ismark and Irina. Or are you here to deliver?
What's the answer is?
You got to do the
I don't know.
do your Batman voice. There you go. Do your
My Batman voice. Oh.
Oh, wait. Oh,
snap.
we have a
What?
do we have a storm?
He just said that he was gonna be here for like an hour or something.
For like a little over an hour.
Oh, good. Then you can answer the drunk of the gargoyles.
Yes, we're close to dying. Help.
They are asking you if you. What did they say? I have the memory of a
Okay. Okay, quick recap. Gargoyles on the bridge. They came walking to us. I screamed like a little girl. I'm not gonna talk about that. And they walked over. They could speak common. They smelled death on us. They asked if one of us was one of you shall not be named children, and came and walked up to you. You smell of death. Looked at Irina and her brother or whatever, and asked, "Delivering or what the hell are you doing? Please don't kill us
No pressure.
at all."
And you came in at the right point because I got ready to give you a Batman voice.
Okay.
At this point, the gargoyle like squats down so that he's roughly your height, so he loses a good like 5 feet in height to like squat down to be at eye level with you.
You're up there, Ian.
I know. I have to think how to word this properly to get us through here without them following us.
Um, Prism, right? That was the other one's name.
That is the name of my brother, yes. He kind of turns to look at you.
Um, while your brother's busy judging to see if we live or die or not, you got any stories like you want to tell? You look like you've lived for a very long time. Um, at this point, Mario literally just trying to buy time.
He nods. I have seen the sun rise and set.
Oh, me too.
That is the story of my life.
So you're only a day old?
No.
I'm sorry.
So little happens of consequence here. It is so rare that we have the scent of death to wake us from our slumber. It's nice to be alive again.
Will you let us pass?
That depends.
Yes, this is a delivery.
And Henge looks at you. What exactly are you delivering?
Ah, well. My master has seemed quite interested in the woman in the back, and he looks over at her. And he has asked me to deliver her.
Henge kind of looks over at Prism, and they nod, and Prism begins to like shuffle forward on all fours, half dragging, half moving his hands, kind of almost gorilla-esque. And as he gets close to Irina, he just leans down. I remember you. Yes. Your soul is still fresh and alive, unlike the last time we met. You should not have chosen Sergei that time, Tatiana. He kind of grins, and with like two great wing beats, he's off into the sky, heading towards the castle. And Henge goes, Prism will bring news to the master, who will be most pleased. Go, deliver the prize. Do not tarry. He hungers. He slowly moves back to the pedestal he was on, and there's the sound of cricking and cracking as his skin, you can see it slowly petrifies and becomes stone again. This time with a grin, the teeth bared on the gargoyle's face.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Oh, I wanted to say a D's nuts joke right there, but I don't think that would have been the appropriate time.
Yep, let's go. And she like gets up behind like the
Oh,
new
thank God.
person and starts like pushing him. Probably Crimson for some reason. Just keeps pushing. It's like, let's go.
As you folks move on through as quickly as you can, Arabella, you see something off to the side, like a pile of some sort. It shines, catches your attention.
Can I like quickly dip over to investigate that?
Yeah, as you take a look, it's a large pile of just like what looks to be a bunch of adventurers' gear. Dozens of swords and hundreds of arrows, bows, crossbows, armor, chainmail to leather. A lot of coins kind of gathered. Anything silver or electrum has been left by itself to scatter, but all the gold and copper seems to be missing. As well as that, there's a small bundle that clinks when you walk past it.
I would like to grab the bundle, and then for the rest, I'm just gonna.
Is there a plate mail in that pile?
No, only chain.
Only chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
What that do?
Sorry?
She kind of just whistles to get the rest of the group's attention.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
We should not stay here.
Ismark notices the large pile of weapons and begins digging through it to rearm himself. He quickly finds a great sword, several short swords. He finds a mace and a pike and a shield. He's able to re-equip everything that he lost and nods at you.
I am grabbing a bunch of arrows and as much silver and electrum as I can grab.
I'm grabbing for that money.
I'm
Okay.
pushing you out of the way.
All right, so between
hold
the
on,
two of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was trying to see something real quick.
I'll grab the satchel that clinks when we walk by it.
Okay. So you do gain, like, inside the satchel itself are 3 potions. One of which, a brilliant red you're very familiar with. It's a potion of healing. Another one seems to be just a swirling mass of compressed gas. And the other one seems to be a relatively gold and glittery potion that you're not familiar with either.
Alright. I will pocket the potion of healing and then give the rest to somebody who can identify them properly.
Okay. So,
Is it a normal potion of healing, or is it like greater?
It's just a normal potion of healing. As you guys kind of get together and you grab as much electrum and silver as you can carry, you end up with apparently 98 electrum.
Well, damn.
And 57 silver.
Those me and Arabella just splitting that 50-50? Or we fighting to see who gets off?
That's up to you folks.
Hopefully. Jeez.
There are 3
Eric.
other members on your party.
Yeah, Arabella, who's a lot nicer, is gonna start divvying that up, so that way everyone gets an equal cut.
Okay.
While I, the player, use a calculator because I'm fucking bad at math.
But you're playing fantasy math.
Okay.
How many arrows did I grab?
Just because of like the constrictions of having enough on your body, you're able to grab another 20 arrows.
Hooray!
Okay, so everyone gets 19 electrum. Crimson gets 20, just so that way he doesn't complain. Oh, I accidentally hit multiply, not divide. There we go. And everyone gets 11, and the extra one will go to Lilith for silver.
Okay. As you make your way along the path, heading towards the gates, you come across nothing extra. Now, it takes you quite some time to maneuver, about 2 hours before you're able to get to the crossing. And there, waiting for you, is a carriage. Drawn by 4 large black horses, whose eyes seem to almost glint with a reddish hue. There's a small man, maybe 3.5, 4 feet tall, who sits upon the driver's seat. And beside him is a skeleton that creaks its head to look over to you, its eyes glowing from within, just a little bit of amber. Most of its bones seemingly charred black, some of them so brittle they seem to almost turn to ash as you watch. The chariot itself is almost bone white in most places, highlighted by a brilliantly red door. And the skeleton gets off, walks around creakily, opens the door, and beckons you inside.
And we all go past him towards the gate.
The small man says, "The master bids you welcome. Come, join us for dinner. I guarantee your
Wait.
safety. And both Arabella and Mario are forced to go into the carriage. They already failed their save.
Earlier, huh? Okay. Wait. He said join you for dinner.
Yes.
We're not dinner, right?
No, you're not dinner. We're simply requesting your presence for a stay, a spell, as it were. Will you be joining us, all of you, or just two of you?
Was gonna turn to Therian and be like, what are we doing?
Can't let our friends go in there by themselves.
Yeah, it's weird that they just jumped in. Although I'm really curious about Strahd.
Can I turn to like the two people we're escorting and be like, just leave, just get out of here.
At this point, you can see Irina's eyes are unfocused and dull, and she begins to walk towards the carriage. And Ismark doesn't seem to be doing anything. His face is slack and blank.
I'm gonna go up to him and like stab my fingers in front of his face. Like,
Oh,
no.
I was gonna walk over and slap him and be like, get your shit together, man.
No, you... Well, I guess we're going to have to go.
Good, come in, come in. And on the inside, you can see almost everything is furnished in a black velvet, with the seats themselves being covered in a dense black-gray fur with slight white streaks here and there. It should be comfortable enough. Please join
I did
us.
something so fancy.
Wrong color scheme though. Ugh, horrible taste.
So Irina climbs in herself. Ismark, even as you smack him, his head cocks to the side and stays there. And his skin felt more akin to ice than flesh, hard and cold.
I think we're leaving him here, guys.
Hell no, we ain't.
Well, what are you gonna do? Drag him in there?
I just look at her just like, yes.
Okay. I like grab like one of as
And also to the grand butler who has decided to come, I pull out all the silver I have and be like, here, a tip.
Okay. He holds his hands open, and as the silver clanks into them, he grins greedily. This is so much better than I imagined. Thank you, kind masters, and tucks it away.
All right, I like this guy.
No. Lilith grabs like one of Ismark's hands, like tries to like drag him to the carrot.
He moves with you as you pull him.
Okay. Alright, time to get in, Ismark. Just like tries to push
That
him
did
in.
not go as better than fighting Gargoyles. I will say.
Okay. So as you folks get into the caravan, I assume all of you are getting in.
Yes.
Trying to... For some reason, Fog of War is not enabled on this page, which does not help
Oh,
me.
you have to be premium for that, don't you?
Nope. There we go. Perfect. Just give me a second to work on this stuff. The carriage itself creaks and it's not entirely pleasant to be on. While it is true that the The seats are comfortable. The wheels definitely need a bit of a tune-up. It creaks the entire way, leaving you somewhat unsatisfied with how bumpy it is. But quick enough, you make your way to the castle. You can see it in the distance. It takes less than an hour, maybe 45 minutes for you to actually arrive there. And I'm going to move you guys over. Now, the castle itself looms large in the distance as you approach. It's not a small castle by any means. It's massive. And you can see that it's several spires and mostly worn out bits are in dire need of replacing. So, the carriage drops you off after crossing a very large bridge. And to the inside, you can see a large door, partially ajar, waiting for you to enter. What do you do?
Well, it's too late to go back now.
All right.
Well, Lilith is just going to go towards it. I don't know what anyone else is doing, though.
Darian is following.
Yeah, the ornate outer doors of the castle door hang open, flanked by fluttering torches and iron sconces. 20 feet inside the castle is a second set of doors. As you enter, the doors in front of you, the second set, suddenly swing open, revealing a grand hall filled with the sound of organ music. You can see to the north there's another set of doors, to the east as well, and to the south. And the small creature that's not quite human, its ears are too pointy and its teeth all look to be filed down and sharp, trots off to the south and opens the doors for you. Overhead, in the vaulted foyer, 4 statues of dragons glare down, their eyes flickering in the torchlight, unmoving. Cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling of the great dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the face of another 8 stone gargoyles, squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and fading ceiling frescoes are covered by decay. Double doors of bronze stand to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness. A lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors through which you hear that sad and majestic organ. Now as you enter into the dining hall, 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brilliantly illuminate this magnificent chamber. Pillars of stone stand against the dull white marble walls supporting the ceiling. In the center of the room, a long table, heavy and covered in fine white satin cloth, lays. The table is laden with many delectable foods: roasted beast basted in a savory sauce, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables. Places are set for each of you with fine, delicate china and silver. At each place is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid in a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. At the center of the far west wall, between the floor to ceiling mirrors, stands a massive pipe organ. Its pipes blare out a thunderous melody that speaks in its tone of greatness and despair. Seated at the organ, facing away from you, is a single caped figure, pounding the keys in rapturous ecstasy. The figure suddenly stops, and as a deep silence falls over the dining hall, slowly turns towards you. Well, hello again. It's such a pleasure to meet you all. Come, sit, eat, and feast. Don't worry. I intend you absolutely no harm this evening.
This evening. That's okay. Lilith is just gonna be hiding behind Therian right now.
Are you not hungry? You can trust me when I say the food is made of the highest quality ingredients. The best that can be found in these tortured lands.
Mario is just gonna, at this point, clearly seeing death staring him in the face, just gonna go ahead and sit down and, and start eating.
I want to lean over and whisper to Crimson and go, "It's organic."
Free range.
Your divine sense tells you that the entire ground that you're standing on is heavily defiled, to the point where you notice no other symbols of evil or undeath or fiendish nature. The ground itself is so unholy, it registers as this awful stench that nearly makes you vomit.
In the lion's den, I see.
I'm less a lion, I'd say more an eagle, proud, majestic, and so far above the petty concerns of everybody else.
Sorry, all I can think of is America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
All of us
Eagles,
seem to be.
eagles, when they mate, dive bomb towards the ground, and sometimes they will kill themselves if they don't.
That is, Lilith, that is an interesting observation. And Mario's gonna take a sip of the wine provided.
That is totally going to be a character.
It's a light but fragrant vintage, and a single sip leaves you feeling tingly in your extremities.
I'm gonna
I
lean
need to
back
be careful
over
with this.
to Arabella, and I'm just gonna whisper and be like, "So since we fucked up the first job, do you think he'd pay us for being here?"
And Strahd moves forward to stand by Lilith, and he looks down, and you can feel the cold trace of a nail along your jawline as he says, "Was that an offer to crash into the earth with me?"
So
Marion will
Mario's
just look at him with something that he probably would register because of the beast within. Just kind of the general look of she's not yours.
He'll grin.
Maybe.
Now, I would be a poor host if we didn't at least enjoy this sumptuous meal that my cooks have provided. And he sits down, the chair moving of its own accord. He doesn't move it himself, he just motions his hand and it shifts. And he sits down and moves again, so the chair goes forward. Well, dig in. We have much to discuss. So
Lilith is still standing there in shock, first of all.
He'll wave his hand and the chairs move outwards for everyone who hasn't sat down yet. Come.
Darian will tap Lilith on the shoulder. You're fine. Let's sit.
Mario's just gonna stop eating with his right hand and place it on his rapier and just take his left hand and just continue to try to do everything's normal, but
Nope. I'm just gonna stand. But
Is
I've
the
done
smell
many bad things today. I
is
want to keep
Strahd
standing.
eating?
No. And he looks
Is
at
he
all of
drinking?
you. No, he's not. You know, it's quite rude not to accept food that's been offered to you. I must insist. And all of you make a charisma saving throw.
I'm sitting down and eating.
Chair. Yeah, I was on my way. I was gonna kick Crimson in the knee on my way.
Strahd would know Therian doesn't eat like
Yep.
normal.
Oh, he's aware.
Okay.
Hey, we didn't say his name yet,
Therian, that's a save. Mario, that's a save, but you're already eating, so not a big deal.
Yeah.
Lilith, that's a fail. Crimson,
I had a
that is
-1.
Crimson, that is a mega fail. Good. And Arabella, you're already on your way, so you're just gonna let it happen, kind of thing.
I wasn't gonna let it happen, but like I was already on my way, so I wasn't sure if I needed to roll. Well, it happens anyway because I rolled real bad. Because I'm still at disadvantage for everything. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
He just grins as most of you come to the table. He looks over at Therian and nods, recognizing that his ability with prey doesn't necessarily extend to another predator. So you've come to my land, under invitation, of course, and you've come for some sort of misguided idea that I need your help, apparently. Isn't that so?
Yeah, no, that's
Can we leave?
Lilith is just gonna look at me like, I am going to be very honest with you. I'm not even quite sure we're here. I was just following them. I'm just here.
I welcome
not-
you. Oh, what was that?
not to sound like, scared or anything, but, yeah, no, yeah, we came here of our own free will, and we're currently in your presence.
Yes, we are.
I lean over to Mario. Or can I lean over to Crimson, actually, and go,
Yeah.
didn't we come here for money?
Yeah, I don't know why he thought we were coming here to help him. We just wanted money.
Oh, wait, the job I think was supposed to be helping him.
You were brought here by my
Money.
Vistani, and I'm sorry to say they lied to you.
Oh, well, they're fucking assholes. You should go murder them all.
Oh, wow, the Vistani lied. Never seen that coming before.
Would you like
What
to
great
know
people.
why you're really here?
I am more than happy to figure that out.
To amuse
Uh,
you.
Oh, a
Like all
wonderful
of our
guess. I'm bored. I needed some new playthings, and you all look so fun to play with. Wouldn't you like for me to play with you?
Mario's gonna look at Arabella and just give her the don't sleep with this one, don't sleep with this one, don't sleep with this one. Look.
Yes. No, wait, yes. What? Maybe? What kind of playing are we doing?
What? Can I? Wait, what's Strahd wearing? Like, what colors is he wearing?
So right now he has the large crimson cape, and he's wearing a black tuxedo underneath it.
I'm gonna look at my.
It's black on black with a small red stripe that looks like a very thin tie.
I'm gonna look at my black and red outfit after, like, glancing that one over, and then make eye contact with Mario. Just to give him shit.
I poke Arabella twice.
I kick him under the table.
Yes, you're, my father and you are all the same.
No,
Perhaps.
let's not make assumptions here. We don't know. Sure, he lives in a big scary castle and plays really spooky music. And
Does that mean you'd like to
It's
call
not
me
an
daddy?
assumption. No.
yes, no, wait. What am I supposed to say? Arabella.
No, that's... No,
I mean, do you want to?
that means your
Why are you
amusement
looking at
only
me?
goes for so long before we become food.
Oh,
Or a new
Yes, it's
thrall,
fine.
in my case.
if you prove yourselves to be worthy, perhaps I'll marry one of
I
you.
mean,
No, I think
Marge.
you're after somebody else.
Mario's gonna put his head
first,
down.
Vistani, why are you calling my name right now? What the fuck?
Because you're the only other girl here.
You
No,
can literally be
honestly-
not a girl. You can make that happen.
Yeah, but right now I'm a girl.
No, what I think who you really want to marry is not any of us. It's who was with us. If I'm not
Maybe.
mistaken.
He looks over at Irina and Ismark. There's always time. Eventually, one day, her soul will be mine, as it has been denied me so many times in the past. But she's not quite ripe yet. She needs to come of her own free will. And she will.
Not making that comment.
Of course she will. And he gets up and steps around to the table and drags a finger, bringing her hair behind her ear, and gently kisses her neck.
I'm so confused. If he knew that she wasn't ready yet, why did she bring us here? This seems like just a waste of time.
Not a waste of time.
No, I'm enjoying this.
You've never seen a cat play with its food before it eats it? You're all so delectable. I love it.
I think Arabella and Lilith are still like whisper arguing.
He sits back down. So,
You do know that he can hear everything you're saying just as I can, right?
he gives all of you a wink, like he knows. I want
Okay, that he
you.
hears me.
I want you to continue on what you're doing. Struggle so fiercely. I love it when they fight back. So
Oh,
much.
this would be a bit of a... Nope.
So, you're free to roam the castle if you so choose, to roam my lands, to do what you see fit. Try to cure me, try to kill me, try whatever your heart so desire. In the end, you'll always come back. You can't leave this land without my say-so, and I will not say so unless I'm fully satisfied with your performance. So
I'm just
eat.
always
Well,
like...
I think Mario is
How many
done
times am I
with
gonna
his
get hit at
food
this
here.
dinner? I haven't said anything.
So
Kick her under the table.
Mario's gonna get up after finishing his food and the drink and look at who shall not be named and ask him. He's like, so the organ there, do you mind if I play it?
Most people find it distasteful. You're more than welcome to try.
Great, I need something to get the joints all working, and what's just playing a song for death itself? Just
What?
let's have fun.
Playing with instruments is your favorite form of exercise?
Oh no, but again, trying not to die here. I got somebody I need to talk to.
Absolutely.
Again.
Feel free. Play with my organ.
Okay.
Everything sounds so creepy.
I got yelled at last week for making a sex joke. This man is just popping off tonight.
Like fireworks left and
Tried
right.
so hard not to say anything.
But I am gonna try to play the organ.
Okay. As you approach it, the organ bench itself seems to be made of a pale white leather. As you get close, you can still see the scars and lines of a human being made into a bench. The organ itself, the ivory keys, are not made of ivory. They're made of bone. They look to be made of large human fingers. And the pipes of melded together flesh carved into a metallic-like substance. It's made of people. But you're more than welcome to try. Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Why wouldn't it be made of people,
A very Ed Gein.
14.
As you touch the keys, your distaste for the instrument itself becomes apparent. The melody that you are creating is somewhat dissonant, somewhat distorted. It's not the happy song you remember, but comes across as a quickly paced funeral dirge. The last of your musical talent just sort of evaporating over time as the music sounds so discordant you can't continue.
That was an experience. Thank you for allowing me to play. I'm sorry, guys. Usually I'm a little better than this. I got nothing. I got nothing. I can't even.
Do you need a little bit of instruction to use my instrument properly?
Yes.
You know what? Sure. We're gonna lean into it. Sure.
He sits
Help
down.
me help you.
He sits down beside you, puts his hands over yours, and roll a performance check with advantage.
Ooh.
We love a
Please fail.
Viking.
Please fail. God damn. 16.
You perform the DC's 15, so you perform a lot better with his hands guiding you. And the song comes out much more as you remember it, being a little more brightly lit, a decent dinner song, although still the way that the organ's constructed gives it this feeling of sadness.
Like switching something from a happy song to minor key.
Yeah.
Is that what just
Yes.
happens? Okay.
Oh,
And he grins and takes his hands off yours, and you can see where his hands touched you. Your fingers are almost frostbitten with cold, and there's a faint trace of blood where you can see that he has claws, where his claws dug a little too deeply, but you were so enraptured with his presence being so close to you, you didn't even feel the pain until he left.
with the way Mario was built, would the cold really bother him?
A little. It looks like it's just like frostbite. It's not painful. The claws were painful, but the cold is just kind of, oh, well, that's interesting. Something to note.
He's gonna do is to stop the bleeding. He's going to actually make it worse by adding more ice, with his edge, and like glaze it, pretty much like crystallize it over.
Yeah, so that the blood's
instead of
like forcibly clotting.
yes, and instead of like the normal blue hue that it is, mixing with the blood turns like red, like his little red fingertips.
Well, now you've eaten of my food, drunk of my wine, sat at my table, and played my music. I think I can call this a very good night. The carriage will drop it off where it left you, unless you so choose to stay. If you want. A good night's entertainment is worth 1,000 words or screams.
Bye.
And he bows and vanishes. Just completely gone.
Well, that was extremely terrifying. And normally I'm the one to rest, relax, have a good time. No, let's get the ever-loving fuck out of here, please.
I should stay.
No.
All right,
we're
bye.
leaving.
Nope, leaving. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope.
Arabella wanted to leave so much she left camera.
We are out of here so fast that you don't even know where we are.
We're gone.
I mean, is it so bad?
Thane just
Is there-
grabs Lilith's hand and pulls her. We are getting out of here.
Is there like a clean, like ivory bone just laying around, just happenstance or anything like that?
You can definitely find a
didn't-
set of cleanly picked bones here, yeah.
Okay. Mario's gonna grab one
Okay.
and he's gonna take his rapier out and carve "No horny" on it
Okay.
and put it in his bag.
Okay.
Put the rapier bag.
Therian over here trying to drag her out or whatever. It's like, "Yeah, come on. He brought us here in a nice carriage. He gave us food. He played music. I mean,
He's going to want to kill you.
Is that so bad?
When he gets bored, he will slit your throat and drink you dry.
And then
Again, I see no downside.
Mario pulls out the bone he just put in his bag and just taps Lilith on the back of the head. Boom. No. No.
It's
Puts
like
it back. No horny. No.
You should have said no bone.
No bone. No.
Okay. The butler kind of rubs his hands together a little bit, like he's feeling cold, and you can see that his skin is tinged faintly blue, and he goes, so shall we be getting you to the carriage if you're going to leave? Lady Tatiana and her brother will join you, of course. We won't keep anybody for long.
I'm already
Yes.
past him being like, where the fuck is the carriage? Where the fuck is the carriage?
As you
They're
get
so
into
nice.
as you get into the main hall without the butler with you, those 4 dragon statues start moving. They kind of move, and they turn towards you. Stopping if you stop before entering the Great Hall, but you get the feeling that they're very menacing right now.
I back up. I pick up the butler. Start heading.
See, we should just stay. Look, they're
No,
Lilith, we are not
overruled.
staying. We're not staying.
Mario slides his hand in the bag again. Don't do it. No.
I'm going to grab Lilith and I'm going to push her slowly into the room without the butler there.
No.
Crimson.
Yeah, you see that? You see that? No.
While
No,
Crimson-
that's not normal.
While Crimson's distracted, can I just like pat on the back of his head?
Yeah, absolutely.
Stare at her. Mm-mm.
But the butler does bring you through. He kind of pushes himself away from you and goes, "Excuse me, my person is my own sovereign property, except if Lord Strahd requires it. So, for now, we leave. Let's go. Follow me." And he kind of heads out.
If
Oh,
we're going to stay one night, we could leave in the morning. We have a certain really tired person here, he says, pointing at Arabella.
True.
Leave me
Speaking
out
of-
of this. Y'all beat the shit out of me during dinner. I was just trying to enjoy this tingly fucking alcohol. Y'all made it weird.
So, speaking of Arabella, sister, avert
What?
your eyes over here, and he slides, he reaches in his bag and slides the bone out, and it reads "No horny," and just slides it back. No.
It's not my fault we're matching.
No.
But Therian, he's so hot.
Arian grabs her by the back of the neck and just lifts her up
Oh,
and walks her out the door.
Okay.
Mama cat style.
Can't
As
even
you-
enjoy a dinner.
You folks get to... You were the only one who wasn't, like, reacting to Strahd. And you got beat up the most.
It's because she was like, she was trying to vibe him out, man.
And everybody else on the table was like,
But she couldn't get the vibe him out because
No.
everyone else was beating the shit out of her.
And Arian was like, "We're trying to avoid any conflict in this moment because we will all die like that."
you know, it's
By the way-
rude to say no to.
No, he gave us options. It's not rude. He said, "You can stay here or you can leave. That choice is up to you. Do whatever you want."
Did I choose to stay in your dragon?
Not by yourself. And
I would
none of us
also
are
like-
staying.
I would also like to point out, as per his wording, because that was the only thing I think I heard from him, because everyone else started beating the shit out of me. He did say he wouldn't hurt us this night. That means at 12:01 midnight, he could come fuck us all up just for funsies. So, like,
Nah,
you know, wording is important.
maybe you meant till dawn. It's fine.
Well, to be quite
Comfy
fair,
beds,
actually.
not in an inn. Big, comfy, pillowy beds.
Hey, Lilith. Also, he did this, and he shows her his red fingertips. It's like he did this, and he wasn't trying.
Kinky.
He just takes the bone out, just bonk.
I am going to break that.
Good luck. It's ivory.
I'm gonna lean over to Lilith and go, "I'm gonna break it later. I'm gonna smash it with my hammer. It's fine."
All right, so we're in. He drives us back. He drops us off at the gates or whatever.
Yeah.
Last place we were. Can he drive us to the village? Is that like a service he can do? Can like just get us there?
You wish for me to service you?
Yes,
To
he
the
does.
village.
Yes, he does. He wants you to service him all night long.
Unfortunately, the people of Valaki have something against our Lord Strahd, so not really, no. If I get too close,
Yeah.
they'll shoot me.
What
can
about
you-
if you like a
can you get to
personal
the-
service for him? He needs it.
I am very good with
Well, I've heard-
massages. Would you like a massage?
See, he's very good with massages.
I mean, if it's personal service, I not too bad.
And he shows his hands, and he has like little claws. I also give excellent back scratches.
Can we keep him?
I don't
Can
think.
you like get us close to like the point
don't-
where like they don't see the carriage, so yet they don't shoot at you, and then we can just hop out?
This gate is our agreement that they will not cross, and we don't often cross unless we know they won't catch us, or the Lord himself wishes to go forward. We don't cross it because, well, they're stronger than us regular folk, but no one crosses the Master.
Okay, if we take the road, can we get there before nightfall?
No.
Just stay at the castle, guys.
But
No.
the gates themselves have a small entrance to the side wherein you can rest for a little while.
Could have been a comfy, pillowy beds.
You could have been. Would you like me to drive you back to the castle so you might sleep better?
No.
Yes.
No. I will pay you not to drive us back to the castle.
Oh, you've already paid me enough. Accepting any more would be dishonorable.
Great. So
Is it? I mean, it's money.
Yes, for performing an excellent service, which I always do, but overpaying for service is not something I'm really interested in. Then I would owe you a favor, and I don't want to owe you a favor.
I don't think it necessarily be owing us a favor. Like, we're obviously paying you for your excellent service, as you said. And sometimes when you have a trade skill that's very important, like yourself, then, you know, being overpaid is just a part of the job because we're, in essence, just paying you extra because you deserve it.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment. If you wish to leave me a tip, that is more than acceptable. However, either we go back now, or I leave you here. I can't really bring you any further.
What was his name? Did we even ask for his name?
Nope, you didn't ask for his name.
do we need to know his name?
I would like to know his name.
God damn it.
I will ask him.
I was just
What is
gonna
your
call him
name?
Jenkins.
Oh, my name is Simon.
Simon. That's a great name. Simon,
Thank you.
tell your master that I said that sorry that we couldn't stay, but my companions seem to be scared of him.
Oh, most people are scared of the Master. He terrifies me personally, so I understand.
For the record,
See, even Simon agrees
him.
with us.
I don't think I'm scared of him, but I don't know. Because I barely got to eat my dinner because every time I went to take a bite, it got knocked out of my fucking hand by one of you hitting me.
You're welcome.
The Master did send some food for you, if you so desire. It's in the back.
For like all of us? Or like...
Yes, he said that you are pitiful creatures who could not possibly make it to the next pit stop by yourselves. So he told me, Simon, I need you to pack up. Well, actually, he said Beast. Beast, I need you to pack up at least 10 days worth of rations. So I did.
Simon, did he also pack a book or anything? Or,
No, you should have requested that. He has a magnificent library.
Damn it.
I
Several
don't-
thousand tomes.
Reading.
Guys,
To be fair, I don't even think we were expecting dinner, although I would have loved to have it.
guys, I kind of want to go back now.
See, you should just go
I-
back. That's 2 for going back. You just need
I
one
don't,
more.
I don't care.
Mario,
Books.
he touched you for 30 seconds and your fingers were bleeding.
No, it isn't.
He doesn't need to touch me so I can read.
I'm saying just being in his proximity is never a good idea.
I'm just saying I want to go to bed. Ismark, what do you want to do?
His mark at this point just goes, we should set up camp. We should be careful and not antagonize anybody.
Okay, he's no help at all. I want to go the fuck to sleep. So however we do that, we do that.
Let's sleep in the little gate that Simon told us about and stay there for the night.
If you should require my services, there is a small bell on the gate. If I am awake, I'll come if you ring it.
Well, thank your master for his hospitality.
Thank you, Simon. You are the
Thank you-
true
thank him.
MVP.
Yeah, thank him for his tingly alcohol. That was kind of nice.
Yes, I will most certainly do so. Blood wine is one of the master's favorites.
Ah.
That makes
Man, I have a weird question. Is there like a pond or something near this side gate where I can like wash off my armor that
Ooh.
got blood wine spilled on it?
Yes, if you actually, it's underground, but there is a bucket on the inside of the place to draw water from, and you could easily heat that up and perhaps give yourself a small sponge bath, if you have a sponge.
Works. I mean, it's not myself, it's just my armor. It's sticky now and I hate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you? No? Then he just kind of cracks the reins, and they make the chariot makes a slow and awkward turn, and then begins winding up the path towards the castle. At this point, because after the dinner, after traveling there and back, it's roughly 10 o'clock. The sun has almost completely disappeared, and the faint reddish hues of near twilight are above. So the sun's definitely like almost completely fully set, and light is quickly beginning to fade. Do you guys want to stay the night in the tower?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go to that well, wash off my armor.
So, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying amongst the weeds at their feet, shattered into rubble. They greet you only with silence. Heading to the eastern side of the gate, there is a small, almost portcullis. The wood itself has long been rotted, but as you push inside, breaking what's left of it, you find a comfortable campsite. It's well tiled, it's reasonably warm. There's a small fire pit built, and it looks like the flume would come out near where the sheath of this guardian is. There's a well set in the center, and there are several straw beds that have been set up and are surprisingly not moldy or infested with mice.
Well, so
See, the beds are well made.
Yeah, but they're not pillow
that, and Mario starts counting on his fingers, like 1, 2, 3, 4. We've stared death in the face many a times today. Pillow beds, really, love?
We deserve it after all of that.
No, we do not deserve to be.
Oh, hang on now.
You
She has a point.
underestimate. She doesn't though. You underestimate the power that person has.
Strahd. Just say his name. Strahd.
What are you gonna do? Appear out of the shadows?
Daddy!
He's not Beetlejuice.
We don't know that shit. He can only, disappear. Play the organ very well. Have a great dinner. So I mean, it's pretty close to Beetlejuice right there. Okay.
We need to be careful and not get ourselves killed.
Just say
That
his
is.
Just say his.
He's
It's a name.
Strahd. I know his
There you-
name.
It's a name. What's he gonna do? Magically appear in the door? She says.
Yes.
Looking at the door.
Yes, he could. He could.
A faint shadow crosses the doorway as a cloud covers the moon.
Mario goes to reach for his rapier, and then realizes, like, if
I was
it was him,
raised by one
mattered.
like him. I know what they can do.
Wait, Therian, stop. Hold on. There's another like him?
Well, my father was a vampire.
And your mother was a
Noted.
Look what happened to you.
I like how this is all going on. Why Arabella is at the well, so she wouldn't be hearing this.
Yes! Again! Yes!
Oh,
Yep.
they're more like him.
Why is it every time? It's okay.
Whatever.
Arabella purposely avoiding finding out what Therian is 2022.
Lilith was like, well, whatever. I'm gonna go talk to Arabella because she at least would agree with me.
I agree with
Therian.
you. It would have been nice, but we do not have to put ourselves in such danger to have a nice place to sleep.
Nope, can't hear you. I'm gone, she says as she walks out the door.
Actually, Mara's gonna look for Krim for a second and call him over to talk to him. Hey, listen, we've been getting fucked up, and Arabella needs some sleep. Here's a suggestion: maybe we do shifts of 2 for watching, and while everybody else sleeps, or at least have 2 people, watching and making sure everything's good, just in case something happens. I don't think one will be enough tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
Good. I mull it over with everybody else. I'm definitely taking first, and whoever else wants to join me.
Well, I will probably be joining you because I want to look at, and I'm just gonna faintly point at my neck.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I am going to kind of just slink off and find a bush for a quick second because I
I just
really
gotta
don't.
piss.
No, I really don't like the idea of what we ate. I have no idea what it was, so I'm gonna do the ye old fashioned. I'm gonna make myself throw everything up.
Roll a con save with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Keep in mind, it's been about an hour, so a lot of it's been digested already. Yeah, because you're trying to force yourself to throw up. The lower the con save is better. Because you're trying to force yourself to throw up, you roll disadvantage. You do manage to vomit, but not a lot comes up. Unfortunately, your stomach is a little more efficient than just sitting around for an hour or so and letting nothing happen.
Gotta hate that metabolism.
I was wanting to, as soon as he left, I was wanting to just do it right there in the castle, but I felt like he might come back, fuck me up if I did that.
Fuck you and everybody else in your presence up just because he felt like it,
Yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
So, okay, I'm just gonna go back.
Okay. So as you guys get together for the evening, it's a lovely night where you guys are having your rest. I'm gonna get who is all going on watch this evening. So
Those two
Crimson,
for the
Mario,
and
Arabella's
then us
volunteering.
two for the second.
Okay. So Crimson and Mario, will get you both to roll a d20 for me, please.
Just a d20.
Just a d20. Okay. Is that a natural 1? No, that's a 5. For some reason,
No,
it looked
it's
like
5.
it. Yeah, it looked like a 1 for a second.
I don't know why it was red.
So between the two of you, you keep a very close watch. Is there anything you guys wanted to discuss, or should I move on to the next watch?
Yeah. So Mario lowers his cloak or whatever, and traces his finger around where the rope burns are at. Does it look as fucked up as it feels? Because I really can't feel anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at it.
Okay. Taking a close look, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Oops.
That's just
It's
regular
just the
11. Yeah. So, taking a closer look, you see that the scars themselves, going all the way around, are old and faded and jagged. They look more like calluses now than they do actual scars, as if the action had happened over a long period of time and slowly. Like, this person was hung over the course of a week or two, not allowed to die. But again, the scars seem old and faded, not new.
So I've been traveling with Mario for a while. Would I have noticed this previously, or is this just brand new to me?
This mostly seems brand new.
Yeah, I've seen this before. I do not remember you having this before.
And I don't either.
It
Um,
looks like a very, like, years upon years old scar.
that's troubling. I thought did cross my mind. Um, maybe, and this is definitely the first time he tell you this. Uh, maybe it wasn't me physically, but maybe it was my soul. I, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you straight up because, you know, hell, we might even live to see tomorrow. Um, my soul and I are currently not connected, and maybe that was an image of, what my soul was doing as it's, obviously not here. Granted, though, I
Mhm.
don't see how it would end up here if the one I the one I bargained with should have it. So I don't understand.
Mm. Unless of that person, and once again, Crimson's not really making too much sense of it.
Mhm.
The only thing that like comes to his mind is like bargaining with demons, which is kind of mm, strange to him. But unless if they're trying to screw you up, seems quite random that it hasn't happened for all this time that I've known you. And it just so happens to start happening as soon as we hit these cursed lands.
Right. Um, hmm. Uh, do you mind giving me a moment just to myself? I wanna try something. And well, first, do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay. You mind giving me a moment to myself?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll
Um,
mess off somewhere.
so Mario's going to try to. I don't even know how this works. Mario is going to turn and try to contact Lady Carnella.
Okay, go ahead and roll a religion check.
Religion. Ah,
You reach out, and it's odd. Before, you were able to talk to her, and she would appear almost instantaneously most of the time, unless she was busy. And you felt this connection, but now you feel as if a thick, opaque barrier were between you and your patron, like something's stopping you from reaching outside of this land. There's no response.
he's gonna take out his rapier, just look at it, and try to see, if the the magic that he has is still there.
You can definitely still feel the magic itself. It swirls around and inside of you, but it doesn't it doesn't seem to come from anywhere else. It rather is now an internal thing.
That's very troubling. Well, at least she's not dead. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you know that if she had actually died, you would lose all your power.
Right. Um, well, that's just sighs, and just goes shit, and just puts the rapier back. Um, hey, Krim, I'm done. I figured out what I need to. Thanks for understanding, man. I really appreciate it.
Yep. I'll come back. Um. Yeah. So I'll probably take another look at the scarring that he has. Now with like the scars that I have, I would probably have like just like a small ointment just to like help with some of like the itchiness that sometimes comes from some of those old stuff. But I know if like putting some of that on it would help a little bit, or is it just like
being like intimately familiar with the scars you have, since you've gained them over such a long period of time, these are too old. Like the scars on his neck are old enough that they're mostly fully healed, or as much as they will be, without the use of very powerful healing magic.
So it's not gonna bother him?
No.
As like a new scar would. Okay.
No. Good.
I'm gonna do me a favor, by the way. Keep this conversation between me and you. I'm gonna try to hide the scars as much as I can. I don't think everyone needs to have one more thing on their plate. If that's all right with you.
I'm just gonna smile and be like, I'm not gonna tell your sister. It's fine.
Okay, thank God. He just relaxes. He relaxes just a little bit more.
Yeah. With that,
actually.
Yep.
Gonna walk over to Arabella, and while she's sleeping, I'm just gonna lightly tap her. Not enough to wake her up, but I'm just gonna tap her twice, and I'm just gonna snicker because Mario would probably see me do it. I'm just gonna be like,
okay. With that, I'll get you guys will kind of bed down. Nothing interesting happens, but Arabella and Therian will get you both to wake up and roll d20s for me, please.
Just a regular D20?
Just a regular d20.
Oh, yes! Identical rolls!
So you two spend your evening in relatively quiet peace. You've managed to clean off your armor. You've had a decent amount of sleep. Arabella, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw as well, please.
Yay! I'm so good at them.
Okay.
Yay! I'm so boned.
You do not gain a night's rest. You don't heal. You don't regain any of your abilities. But you do gain something, a second level of exhaustion.
Great! Yay!
How many levels of exhausted until you just die from being
5.
5.
6.
Oh my goodness.
We had 6 is death, but 5 is you can't do anything. You have 0 speed.
Oh my gosh.
So my movement speed is halved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yay!
Which means if you guys intend to stay together, it's going to take you twice as long to reach Valaki.
Oh no.
Unless we carry her.
Yep, unless you carry her. All right. With that,
Yeah.
unless you guys have something to discuss, we'll move on to the morning.
I don't know. Arabella's just posted up, arms crossed. She's got like, Strahd gave us rations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's got like a fucking chicken sandwich or something in her hand from those, and is just eating them since her dinner was ruined.
Arabella, you will note you had no dreams. None.
I don't. That deeply worries her. That worries her even more.
So this is the new morning?
Yep. So yeah, if you guys have nothing else to discuss, Lilith, you're woken up oddly with a cold tingle across your scalp. Then you feel like something's pulling your hair up, and as you wake up, there's the faint sigh of one of your resident ghosts moving off into the distance.
Oh goody. At least something stayed the same.
But we'll get all of you to get started on moving. So, if you guys wish to move at full speed, at least 2 people have to help Arabella, which means that 2 people will not be participating in perception checks in the area. So who do you choose to help?
My perception is a 3.
Mine is
Mine is a 1, so I can help.
mine's a 1 as well.
So you two.
All right.
Okay, so you two begin helping. The day itself starts off like any other day you've lived in Barovia, so 2 days now, the sun doesn't really seem to come up and be visible above the horizon because the thick gray clouds prevent it. They're striated with black, and in some spaces seem to almost be pulled to the ground. Not like a tornado, but like they have no choice but to be there. As the sun crests and rises, coming above the horizon, there's a faint gleam of light. Not full sunlight, but half at best. This place always seems to be cloudy. It always seems to be covered in a grayish pall.
So Barovia is just England?
Pretty much.
On England summer.
So,
Romania, but
let us actually move you folks. I need to swap something else.
Everybody noticed the token that we have for our party?
I
Yeah,
did. I
it's
said
fucking
that I really
fabulous.
liked it. It was great.
All right. So I'll get everyone who is not Arabella and not currently helping Arabella to actually roll a perception check, please. Okay. So as you folks get closer along, or farther along the road, getting closer to Vallaki, you see in the distance, up on a hill, a large tower, a large windmill, whose vanes seem to be moving very, very slowly. Even though there's very little breeze, it's still being pushed ever so gently. And here you see, you sense for the first time the stirring of the wind in a not evil fashion, rather a gentle caress, still bringing the scent of newly turned earth and rotting corpses as a faint reminder of where you are, but a breeze nonetheless. There's a voice that calls out, "Halt! Who are you? Where do you go?"
Tired to sleep.
You must be more specific than that. You are on our land, and you are not our people. So who are you, and what do you want?
What was the village we were supposed to go to?
You're heading to
Oh
Vallaki.
God, I forgot. Vallaki. Yeah.
We are headed to Vallaki.
And why?
To bring these two.
Who are they?
Ismark and Irina? Then that's
Ismark
their last
Kolyanovich,
Sure,
Yes.
yeah, that's it. The Burgermeister.
son of the Burgomeister.
No, he is the Burgermeister
He
now.
is the Burgermeister now.
Kolyan is dead? This is news. Not welcome news, but news nonetheless. And at this point, two men bearing large bows, greater than a long bow, that seem to be made of some sort of dense material, each with a bristling quiver that has about 30 arrows in it, and crossed with a large silvered greatsword, come out of the brush. They both bear a grizzled appearance with many scars. One of them, the one that's talking to you, missing an eye, and a lot of fingers on his right hand. We are the hunters of Vallaki. Some of us are not so fond of visitors, but if you are, Kolyan's son, you are welcome among us. Tell me, why is the Burgermeister so far from home in a time of such dreadful upheaval?
Mario's gonna speak up.
That's very hard to
He's
answer.
he's helping us actually, helping us guide us to cure. And he's like, takes Arabella's arm, and, like, waves it up in the air, and is help cure.
Okay, I'm
my
not
sister.
dead. I'm just tired. I just want to go to bed.
I know. Shh,
No,
do
we
the
were
thing,
doing
do
a
the thing.
weekend at
You are sick? You are injured?
No,
Yeah.
she's cursed with a monkey.
She's what?
Cursed with a monkey.
Cursed with a monkey?
Yeah,
What is this?
it's a thing, but that's not the point. I'm just tired.
She touched the priest's
What is
monkey
it?
and now it's stuck to her hand.
I'm sorry, I do not understand. Is this some sort of joke to you?
No.
I am trying to be
Anyway.
serious.
Anyway, no. So what? That's just like a side thing. Look, Ismark over here asked us, to help escort him so that way we could deliver the news of his father's death.
So you are acting as an ambassador. That is okay, that is acceptable. You will
We're
have to
acting
pass...
as an escort to an ambassador, yeah.
You will have to pass the test of silver when you enter the gates, but all should be fine so long as you go nowhere near the windmill. Yes?
What's in the windmill?
Danger.
What kind of danger?
Don't tell her that.
Witches.
Witches? What kind of
Bitches.
Lilith.
witches? Witches.
Lilith.
What?
Witches.
We have a mission to do. We can go after. Just not right now.
Do not cut across the land. We are having a problem with werewolves at the moment.
Oh, that's fine. We'll be fine with the werewolves. I mean, that's kind of
Oh,
par
yeah.
for the course.
Oh yeah, Arabella will take care of the werewolves.
Yeah,
Won't you, Arabella?
yeah.
Yeah,
Once I get
yeah,
some
in the
sleep in
back
me,
of the
man,
neck.
you guys have no idea. I'm a real fighter. You guys are really hot and I'm really tired. Could we move this to the town?
I am actually fairly cool at the moment. I'm not wearing my furs.
No, dear God,
I like
She-
these people.
She means visually attractive.
thank you.
I am sorry I am married. I am not interested.
That's fine. Can we
Yeah.
move this to the town?
Yob over here might be interested. He's currently single. Perhaps we can arrange a date?
No, she's actually
Yup.
already.
Yob actually blushes a little bit like,
I mean, listen. As soon as we get to town, I'll go on a date with you, Yob.
Perfect. Well, it's settled, and he claps the guy in the back. There. You'll have a wife before you know it. So, we must stay here and guard this side of the gate. And you may go. Just remember, you must pass the test of silver before you enter the town. You must do so, otherwise you may be labeled as a traitor, or a werewolf, or a doppelganger, or something to this effect.
Darian is literally holding a piece of silver in his hand.
Good enough. Go on with you. Go. And
Okay, Yob, when am I supposed to meet you for that date?
Yob just mumbles something, or meet you at the end. Buy you a drink, maybe.
Yob is so cute.
Why is this depressed? Why is this depressed Markiplier?
Press Marketplace. Press Marketplace.
I've been called the discount Markiplier before, don't worry about it.
Can be a discount Markiplier on some days.
So, as you folks, as they kind of melt into the brush, they vanish from your sight. Having
Bye,
rolled,
yeah.
having rolled a 22 on their stealth check, they're very good at this.
Experience. Is Ismark still weird?
He seems a little out of it still, yeah.
What about Irina?
Irina's fine. She's feeling in her neck as if it's paining her, but otherwise she's okay.
Oh, I wonder why.
Was that a hint of jealousy, Lilith?
Can I bap Ismark?
He looks at you and goes, "You're right. We should get moving."
I'm a little worried about Ismark.
He probably.
By the way, Arabella, my ghosts are back.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
As you
things are
turn
getting back to normal.
as you turn to look to Lilith, you see a figure behind her.
What kind of figure?
You recognize him. You can see him there, his throat cut, still dripping blood, a large gaping hole in his chest from a really large sword wound, his head cocked to the side, and the bone half protruding from his neck. He just looks at you.
Yep, I'm just staring at him over Lilith's shoulder. That's great. I'm glad your ghost is back. That's really nice.
I wish you could see
Yeah,
ghosts. Some
really.
of them are actually really nice.
I don't think I'd want to. I just want to go to sleep. Can we just,
At the mention of sleep, the ghostly figure raises its arm and points to Mario. and then vanishes.
And then look at Mario.
You all right, sis?
Yep, nothing weird at Mario?
No.
Nothing weird behind him?
No.
Yeah, I'm just tired, man. I'm so fucking tired. Can I get another chicken sandwich, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Sorry, I have to. The travel happens in increments. You come to a crossroads, eventually, and up to the left you can see the large windmill slowly rotating in the near non-existent breeze. Give me a second
I
to...
want to go see the beaches.
No. Later. We have things to do. We have a mission. We have to stick to it.
Do you think that I'd be awake?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Do you think that they think that I would be awake?
Maybe.
Okay, I won't.
I think you just want to be tied to some wood. It's fine. We'll do that later.
As
Okay.
you guys are standing there,
Let's keep moving.
you see Morgantha, the old woman who had been delivering her pastries to Barovia, come trundling out of the windmill.
Hey, we should get some more of those treats, Arabella. That was so
No.
much fun.
No, we should not. They were not fun.
It was so
Wait.
much fun.
Wait, she beat us here?
Yup.
She's
That's
absolutely-
interesting.
Well,
Anyway,
the hunters did say that they were full of witches, and witches mean magic, and magic means teleportation, things of that nature.
As she comes close, she goes, "Oh, it's you again! Are you here to buy more pastries, my dears?"
Yes,
N-
maybe.
Of course! I have a fresh batch just made this morning.
Ooh, okay.
We are going to stay here. You can bring them to us.
Of course, I'll be there very shortly. Just give these old bones a moment. And she comes trundling down the path. And, okay, my dears, how many would you like? I have 3 dozen.
I'll just take one. Just one.
Just one? And she kind of takes from it, wraps it in a bit of cloth, and goes, "Here you are. Take it. Yes.
Take it.
And
I split it with you, Arabella.
oh yes.
Arabella's like falling asleep on whoever's been helping her walk.
Do you wish
Oh,
for
she is
another
really
one,
happy.
my sleepy darling?
No.
Are you sure? They're ever so tasty. Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're addicted, and there's saying no is going to be tough.
A 12. No, a 10
A
because I'm at
10.
disadvantage.
Yes, you are. So you feel the need to buy another one of these. If you have a gold coin on you, you're going to hand it over.
I don't have a gold coin.
Excellent. Do you have enough to make a gold coin?
Yes.
What is it? It's 10 silver make a gold, right?
Yes, or
Yep.
2 electrum.
Yeah. Yeah, I have enough electrum to make a gold.
Okay. So she sees that you're pulling out electrum, and she covers her hand in a cloth, grabs the coins from you, and gives you a dream pastry. Here you are. Take it.
Thanks.
She ties
That's
up
interesting.
the electrum and puts it away. Have an excellent day, and she trundles
Wait,
off.
wait.
Oh, yes. What?
You came from the windmill, right?
Yes, I did.
What's in there?
My family. My 2 daughters and myself live there. They call us witches, but they say that about all of the ladies who just don't need a man to get things done.
Well,
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I don't want to like high five the old lady.
You're welcome to come visit us if you so choose.
I was told we had things to do, but I would love to come visit afterwards.
Excellent.
We will come visit after.
Well, if you come in about 2 days, we're going to be having a small harvest. A small one. We're going to grind up some materials, in the bone grinder we have set up, and then we'll be making more dream pastries.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
Why would it be
Here.
ominous? We're making food.
That wasn't sarcasm. She just literally said, yes, it doesn't sound ominous. Which is whatever. They're just bakers.
So feel
Um,
free to come visit
Rubbing
us,
his temples.
and we'll make sure you have a very nice night. Perhaps the
Huh.
best one of your life.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
So you said 2 daughters, right?
Yes, myself and my 2 daughters.
So, just out of curiosity, why are you the one pushing the car? I feel like that should fall to your daughters. Not dissing you, because, like, man, you can move. That's crazy. But, like, I just feel like they should, not just help you cook the food, but, like, help you deliver it.
Oh, my daughters are busy doing other things. I only have to walk. They take care of the windmill and the bone grinder, and they fetch the water and take care of the gardens and our livestock.
Ah, okay. So they're, like, agoraphobic. I get it.
Of course you do. Such a sweet little thing. Make sure to eat up when you're somewhere safe.
We are headed to an inn.
Perfect. I hope you
And-
have a wonderful day and a good night. And she starts to trundle off at this point.
I like her. She's a nice old lady.
I'm just gonna stare at this pie in my hand. Like, why did I buy it?
Not until we get there.
It might help you. It might help you sleep. You know.
All right.
Probably maybe take it when we get to an inn. and
They're
make
so
sure you get a
bad,
full night.
though.
I don't know why you say that.
Yeah.
I had such a great night.
I'm glad you did.
So it takes you folks around, I'd say, another 4 or 5 hours to get to the entrance to Valaki. And with that, you folks have officially earned a level up. So you're going to be level 2. We're going to take a quick 10, 15-minute break, just a little early because you guys have actually made it to Valaki. And you guys can do your level up, grab some snacks. So I'd say everyone be back by about 7:10, maybe about 20 minutes. 7:10 should be enough time for you guys to level up, get a little stronger, and potentially head into Valaki. All right. So to everybody else who's watching, thank you for doing so, and we'll see you folks in just a little bit.
I guess.
Seven.
There we go. Oh, whoops.
Almighty
That.
God of the campaign, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it. In fact, I'm just gonna do a thing where There we
I've
go.
already screenshotted it.
Okay, so you folks have made your way into Vallaki. Or actually, you've made your way to the eastern gate of Vallaki. There you see... I'll actually read the description real quick here. That's the areas. Okay. So the old Svalich Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates, with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes, with wolves' heads impaled on them.
Interesting home decor.
Yep.
So you guys are still a little bit further away. I just need to make sure you guys are actually on the you're on the town of Vallaki thing. Cool. What do you want to do?
Well, we need to get inside, get Arabelle some sleep so we can continue on at full speed. Because burning half a day away, it's not really good.
Don't forget that it's actually, as I told you guys, you took your last sleep at the tower. It's been almost a full day to get here, just because, well, it takes a while. So it's pressing onto evening. Now, as you approach the gates themselves, the two call out, excuse me.
Yes, hello.
You're so excused.
State your name and purpose, please.
Lilith, and to get into the city.
You need to be a bit more precise than that, please. Otherwise, you're not welcome inside our town.
We already...
The Burgomeister, the master of the burgers.
He's no Valakovich.
No. The other town. Where did we just come from?
The town of
Barovia.
Barovia.
The town of Barovia.
You
This
come
is
from
Ishmark.
Ismark Kolyanovich.
Yes.
He is the son of the Burgomaster.
Nope.
No,
The
that's what
reason-
we're here for.
So you seek a meeting with the Burgomaster to discuss the change in the holdings of the town. I understand.
Yeah.
You will have to wait until morning.
Right, but we would like to be in the city, though.
Unfortunately, we cannot open the gates for you.
Why?
We do not open the gates past evening, and as it is currently 6 o'clock or so, we will not be opening the gates without good reason.
Bro, I have a date with Yob.
Yeah. she
With
has a
Yob?
date with Yob.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll a persuasion
her.
check with advantage.
She's pretty.
So
Okay.
regular.
Is that down to regular?
Yeah, it's just down to regular because
Persuasion. I'm so persuasive, you guys. Mm-hmm.
He goes,
Actually, hold on. Damn,
Mhm.
you just rolled it. Can I also give her inspiration?
you can use inspiration to reroll it. Absolutely.
I will give you inspiration.
I will re-roll. 11. Yay.
Yob, the hunter.
Yeah, he's had the scar.
Yes.
He's really
Yes.
his buddy told me he was single, and then we agreed to meet at the inn, and he was gonna buy me a drink, and we were gonna talk.
Yes, his wife died about 3 years ago, and he has not been on a date since. So
Yeah,
it
he
would be
seemed
good.
really
It
nice.
would be good. Unfortunately, I cannot do you the honor of welcoming you inside.
Even if we pass your silver test.
You know of the test of silver.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes, we ran into your Yob and
Oh, of
the
course,
other
of
one
course,
on
you
the
ran
way
into
here.
Yob. Yes. Of course, you would know. It is the
There
rule
Ian
of
holds
the.
up a silver coin.
It is the rule of the Burgermeister that we must perform the test, yes, but also that we cannot open the gates. For all to be well, the gates must stay closed until morning.
Okay. What if we climb over?
Can we just?
You're not opening the gates.
You
Can
would
I-
Just
be
don't shoot
in
us while we climb over.
you would be in violation of our rules.
Okay, but you have another Burgermeister here.
Yes. He is currently very busy organizing the festivals. There is
Can-
one happening in
No,
just
no, no, no.
3
we're-
days.
I
We're
mean,
talking
we
about
have a
Ishmak.
Burgermeister with
He
us.
should not be stuck outside.
Yeah.
He is
in-
not the Burgermeister of this burg. He is the Burgermeister of Barovia, which gives him no real political sway here.
All right, it's fine. You know what? It's cool. Is there like an area near the gate that we can camp? I just want to go to bed. Can you tell Yob that I'm so sorry I'm not making it to the date tonight too? Can he like ask him if he can meet me tomorrow? Same time,
Yob-
same place?
Yob has yet to return, so he should be coming towards the city soon. And if
question.
yes,
Will Yacht be allowed inside the city?
of course, he is a hunter.
Then why
And
aren't we?
if Yob can vouch for you in person and you pass the test of silver, you will be more than welcome inside our walls.
Tonight.
Tonight. If Yob
You should
arrives.
Just wait for Yob, guys.
Okay. I thought like Lilith like just sits right down in the middle of the road.
Well-
Crimson got a headache from that exchange. Is gonna go and just go near the wall and stay far away from the party as his brain is hurting.
Mario's just gonna hang on the outside, just waiting for everybody. Because even though it was a interesting time getting to the gate, but Lilith is right. We probably should just sit here and wait.
It takes about 2 hours before you hear a whistling in the distance, and immediately the two guards perk up. One of them, you can hear the thud, 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 as he's running down the stairs, obviously. The other one goes to a massive bell and begins ringing it. The gate slowly creaks open as the gate that was the guy that was talking to you goes, "Come in fast now."
Oh,
The whistle means they are followed. Come.
Oh.
Oh, we should
We should
stay
go.
here, right, to help them?
Nope. Let's
You
go,
are
No.
not in a
Arabella.
place to fight right now.
And Arabella, Lilith like grabs Arabella's hand and just like drags her inside.
You-
That doesn't mean I want my date to die.
You see in the distance that Yob and has the other guy over his shoulders and is booking it at full speed towards the walls, moving incredibly quickly for carrying somebody who's in full armor.
God, he's
Um,
hot.
do we? Can Mario see what's chasing them?
Go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
Perception.
Oh, hello, White Initiative.
You get distracted by a stray cloud that looks like a dragon.
Too busy
Oh,
trying
shit.
to pull Arabella inside the.
I'm watching this. Can I also roll perception?
Yes. Well, I mean, with disadvantage, obviously, because you're exhausted.
Yeah. That was
Hey.
16s. Just my passive anyway.
So taking a look, and Therian, you should be rolling flat, right?
I did roll flat.
Oh, because it showed me
Okay.
advantage on
It
yours.
says advantage, but that's the first roll, so it doesn't.
Okay. So taking a look into the distance, you both see those dark, hunched, and knotted and gnarly fur-covered shapes of the same werewolves that hunted you, now chasing after them.
How far away are they from me?
Arabella, no.
You'd say about 250 feet. The thing is that Yob is running faster than they are.
Yob's hot, man. He's just hot.
Crimson, can help me get Arabella inside of the gate, please.
She is inside of the gate.
Darian will grab Arabella and lift her off her feet and carry her in.
Whoa,
through the gate and set her on the floor.
whoa, Shiny, you put me the fuck down.
Can
And
Mario?
she's not doing it because
I
she's
do
too tired.
so inside the gate.
Mario will turn to like Theer and Arabella. Arabella is like, you see anything? Do you see anything? Should I fire off a shot to try to help?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the wolves that were chasing us.
Please
Point me in
don't.
direction.
Don't.
No.
If we accidentally hit him, we're screwed.
If we hit Yob, I'm gonna be really pissed off.
He's faster than them. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let's not hit anyone. How about we just get inside the gates where it's safe?
You guys see Yob actually grabs something out of his side pouch, flicks off the cork, takes a massive drink, smashes, and begins moving twice as fast towards the gate.
Awesome. He's so hot. So can I just like stand there at inside of the gate since I've been moved?
Mhm.
But like if the wolves get within, I think it's 60 feet. Can I just hold a dead one of them to try and get them to crash into the other one?
You could try, yeah. At this point, though, the thud becomes like a bunch of boots moving towards you, and about 24 guards show up and go up to the wall. You can see there's a staircase to either side. All of them have these very harshly pointed arrows that look barbed, and each of them is raising it just to the wolves in the distance. And as they see the shining points along the line, the wolves stop and back off. They're not unintelligent. That's the first time you get a glimpse of the fact that they're more than just beasts.
That means they know that you flirted with them.
Shut up, Lilith. I was assuming when I was told that they were werewolves that they would remember that. But if they don't, that's fine too, because I'm going on a date with Yob.
All right.
I just really hope you didn't make one of them really jealous and was targeting Yob after he heard you go on that date. Or offer to give that date.
I didn't even think about that, Mario. What the fuck? That's probably like one of the smartest things I've heard all fucking week.
Arabella, listen, real quick. You have a gift called extreme persuasion when it comes to men. Please use it wisely.
It's not persuasion, it's just sex.
Whatever. Okay, whatever you call it. It's very powerful. Please use it wisely.
I will not.
God damn it.
I will use it unwisely.
Oh, at that point, I'm just gonna like walk up and just like, yeah, just like this. I'm gonna poke her twice and just walk away.
You motherfucker.
Okay.
All in the gate now, just waiting for.
Bella is the most quoted person so far.
So the gates come to a close with Yob booking it inside. You can see like he's panting, he's sweating, and then the haste ends and he just, okay. He looks over and sees you and goes, oh, how's it going?
Hey, you good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What about your friend
So-
there?
He's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Are you,
I'm gonna check the guy that he's carrying, unless he put him down.
are you
I'm
sure?
gonna check him for wounds and stuff like that.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just it's good to see you again.
You too.
Anyway.
I was actually waiting for you at the gate already.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
You do 1 lightning damage when you heal him.
No, I don't. That's only melee. Those are my only melee attacks. I just don't turn it off because it's easier to just leave on.
So you cure the guy, and you can see a lot of the blood dries up and flakes off, and there are brand new scars going across his face to his shoulder. Fortunately it's the eye that's already taken, but the eye patch has been ripped off, and 4 angry red wounds go from just about the top of his scalp all the way down, taking off a bit of his nose and into his shoulder. You can see the bare bone amongst the muscle there as it starts
No bite
pumping out.
marks.
No bite marks, just a deep, deep claw wound.
You should probably get him to a healer.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And Therian, as you sit there and you concentrate, the flesh, you can see the muscles writhe and slowly move together, knitting, and then the skin coming in over top, leaving these clean pink scars.
Or, just Darian.
Thanks for that, man. It's really appreciated.
And then I will dump 5 more lay on hands into
Okay.
them as well.
At this point, he kind of wakes up a little bit. He goes, "Well, hello. You came to help me just in time. Oh, I'm back in the
No.
village.
No, Yob ran you all the way here.
Oh, that's good. And then he passes out again.
You got
I-
yourself a winner there,
You
Arabella.
don't.
Out of character though, I just with that lightning damage, I just thought of something as like Furion's like healing word or whatever, cure wounds or whatever. It's like a fucking defibrillator in his hands. Fucking
Yes.
Bop.
He just
and it's, you see like the wound heal.
And it just cauterizes the wounds instead of actually healing them.
Cool as shit.
Have you had a chance to come around the village yet? And at this point, the guard goes, "No, they haven't passed the test of silver." And Yob just takes it a silver coin, goes over to Arabella, grabs you gently by the hand, puts the silver coin in it, looks back to his boss and goes, "I'm gonna take her for a drink. Bye now." And then he puts the coin away and just takes you by the hand and leaves.
Woo, go Arabella!
date, bitches.
Right. Lilith
Um,
just takes like silver coins like out of her pocket, and she just like has a handful of them. And like, do I pass?
Yes, you may go into the village. If you are looking for the Burgermeister's mansion, you're going to go to the very far end of the town, but I warn you, he's rather busy. If you are looking for a place to stay, if you go to the center of town, and then you take the north road, you will find the Blue Water Inn.
Blue water and
The
wonderful.
blue what?
The
Blue
Blue
Water.
Water
Blue
Inn.
water. Okay.
Yes,
Thank God.
yes, Water.
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 Blue
Yeah, you broke up a little
Water
bit, and I was
Inn.
like, no. I was like, you broke up a little bit, and I was like, no, the fuck you did not.
Here, and he takes out a small Electrum coin and passes it to Therian.
Thank you.
This is not for, how you say, currency. You will go to the inn, you will talk to the barman, and this will give you all a room for a week. Thank you for saving my friend.
Yes,
Oh,
of course. I'm still getting a hang on it, and I figured I might as well try.
Speaking of that, Mario would like to cast Prestidigitation on the guy to clean him up a little better. You know, don't want him all bloody and hurting the morale.
Yeah, you can see that like the dirt kind of puffs off in bits of dust. And those little bits of dust, oddly enough, seem to form little skulls that scream. No noise, just like off, as the effect of your magic is different than you intended. But his armor comes clean, and he's just off in the distance kind of thing.
That
As they
was
drag
really
him.
cool, Mario, do it again.
Crimson is just gonna look over at Mario, and just like the thought in Crimson's mind is just like, wait, why didn't he just clean Arabella if she? But then he's just like, you know what? Whatever. We'll let them settle that one out.
Because Arabella would refuse and clean her own armor anyway.
I feel like Arabella, like after Mario did it, she would go out there and purposely like roll around in dirt just to do it herself again.
100%.
But as you folks wander into town, the Blue Water Inn is... One second, I have to like get rid of a bunch of pop-ups. Because Valaki is a very complicated place. The Blue Water Inn is right here, if you guys can see that. So that's roughly where you would go. You can see up ahead, Arabella and Yob are not like he's not talking too much. He's just listening a whole lot. As you get to the inn, he walks inside. He looks over the barkeep, makes a motion for two, and then mimes eating. And he sits down at a table. The inside of this place is a little different from what you're used to. Oh, I think I missed something. Oh, yeah, still booped. Yeah, that's fair. I have to actually see if I have it popped open right now, because otherwise it won't do anything. I don't think I do. Okay. So, the Blue Water Inn. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this huge 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging roof tile upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hangs above the main entrance depicting a blue waterfall. As you step inside, there are several people that kind of are there. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the northern wall. Another balcony overhangs the entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and iron crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast almost no shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques. You see there are two fellows that are kind of off on their own. There's a woman tending the bar, and you can hear the sounds of someone else in the back. Two drunks kind of carouse around, not sitting at any one table by itself, and there is a half-elven, very richly dressed fellow who's drinking what appears to be some sort of wine. What do you folks want to do?
Does he look of nobility?
Certainly does.
Okay. Mario would like to sit down. We'll get somebody's attention, give him like a glass himself, and like sit down and try to conversate with this gentleman, if and look around to see if he has anybody like standing nearby, as guards or anything.
Okay. As you make a motion, the lady who's behind the bar actually comes over to you, and she says, "Well, you are not a usual sight for my inn. You're not the regular. May I ask your name, friend?"
He takes his hat, puts it off his head, and just his hair just falls down. He's like, "My name is Mario Corellini.
A
I've
very
come here
nice
for a
name.
drink. Thank you. I've come here for rest, respite, and to drink with my companions."
Is this the barkeep?
Yes.
Theron will walk up, holding an election piece. The guard at the front gate said to give you this.
Oh, perfect. And she takes it. How many of their... Your common tongue is so difficult. How many are there of your party?
There are 5 of us.
5. Good.
And one is
good.
over with Yob, actually.
I thought she looked pretty and new. It is good for him to have a new friend.
Yes. And then there's Mario, you've met. My name is Therian.
Good. My name is Danica.
Danica.
That's just pretty neat.
And then, is Crimson visible at the moment?
Are you visible at the moment, Crimson, or are you kind of being stealthy?
Yeah,
Muted
I am very stealthy
Okay.
at the moment.
And then we have another who should be arriving soon. I don't see him around.
And I'm Lilith, since he didn't.
It is very good to meet all of you, especially if you are doing favors for our people.
Yes, of course. I don't know who Yob usually goes out hunting with, but
He
I
usually
healed-
hunts. Oh, he hunts with Pendergast.
Pendergast.
okay. Well, he was injured by some werewolves, and I healed him up on the way in. So.
Oh, you did a great service then. He is a Valakovich.
Burgermeister
Is this-
people.
Is he
Right?
the son of the Burgermeister?
The uncle.
The uncle of the Burgermeister?
Yes. He is much older than he looks, but the things the hunters must ingest to change them to be able to hunt, it is said to have an effect on aging and their way of eating, which
Did
Yob
you
always
just
eats
make
enough for 3.
Witcher? Did you just make Witcher's canon in
100% I did.
Oh yeah.
Dude, this is very witchery.
Yes! That's the greatest day of my life!
God. calm down.
And now,
First of all.
I now want to go into the class of Witcher, please.
Please. Pretty please.
I actually have a Witcher homebrew. If you want to know about it, I'll send it to you guys.
I
So,
have the official Witcher RPG books.
if you are all of you staying here with 5, that will take up about half of our rooms.
Just make it 4 then.
With 4?
5.
5?
No, just make it 4.
Uh,
Just make it 4.
Me with Mario.
Okay. 4 rooms is if we have enough space for 4 or 5. If you change your mind, you are good for a week. The captain of the guards has decided to pay for you. This will not include any alcohols, although at the moment we have very little in stock. We have some beer, some ale, and some mead. We have a very little bit of wine, mostly purple mash. It's not very good, but it is wine. We do have some red dragon's head, but that is expensive, and very little of it remains. We have less than a cask. The food.
Getting supplies?
Yes, the Visitor Vines is no longer producing for us some sort of difficulty. You'd have to talk to my husband to know more about that. He handles the day-to-day affairs of the shipping and such things.
All right. Good to know. Well,
But four keys.
yeah, for now, yes.
Okay. Please be aware that the showering and the bathing they're open. So it is best to go with people you are comfortable with. Unfortunately, we do not have the capacity at the moment to have private baths. Currently, those rooms are taken by Mr. Octavio over there.
Arcavio. Okay.
That's fine. Should be no issue.
Of course. And if you are in the mood for entertainment, ask him to sing you a song. He is very good.
All right.
I'll come back. Do you wish for any drinks or water?
Yeah,
How much
go
for
on,
the
2
red
things
dragon's
meat.
head?
The red dragon will be 1 gold piece per cap.
And meat?
You said you have,
Less than half a cask.
and how much is a cask?
You wish for the full cask?
How much is it?
100 gold.
Okay, so it's 50 gold.
No,
the
it's 100 gold for what remains.
Oh, for what remains.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Therian will put down 5 gold.
For yourself or for everybody?
8 gold.
8.
8 gold. I will give one to everybody, sending 1 to Arabella's table as well. 2 to Arabella's table as well.
Okay, that leaves 2 extra. Are you buying 1 for Rictavio as well?
Yes, actually, and then the extra one's for me.
Okay.
I am extremely stressed right now.
I will bring you all of your things in just a few moments, okay? Do you wish for food? My husband is in the kitchen right now, fortunately, and we were able to make a lamb roast and a bit of stew earlier and some bread, if you're interested. 3 coppers?
Per person?
Per person, 3 coppers.
3 cups, 6. So I'll give her silver with the 1 copper as a tip.
You're buying 3 meals. Okay.
Yes.
And the rest of you, are you eating?
I'm giving no. That's for those 3.
It's for your friend Lilith, I believe, and Mario and Rictavio.
No, the third one is for me.
Oh, I am very sorry. So for Lilith, for Mario, and you said your name was Therian.
Therian, yes.
Perfect. I'll be right back. And she kind of leaves. Within a few minutes, she brings out a very fragrant glass of deep, dark red wine that's thick and smells very sweet. She also brings out 3 plates of food. She brings over to Arabella and to Yob like 2 massive bread bowls filled with stew and a rack of lamb ribs, which like Yob immediately digs into because he is starving.
And
To
2 glasses of the red
Yeah.
dragon.
For Mario and Rictavio, she brings out just a bit of buttered bread and some fruit for Rictavio, and for Mario, she nods. All right.
Yo, Arabella and her date have the same eating habits.
I will look around for Crimson.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead and make a
hold-
perception check.
And if I can see him, probably not.
Crimson, go ahead and roll a stealth check, please.
I don't need to. I'm not even there.
Oh, where'd you go?
Well, considering that I still haven't done the silver test because you just kind of skipped over me, I'm just sitting there at the gates like, I don't have a silver coin on me, guys.
They just let you pass. They were like,
you were with us.
between the
No,
fact
no,
that
no,
like
I-
half your party passed the silver test and the rest was just fine. Ismark and Irina went to the church that's here and are currently staying there. So they didn't just like ditch for no reason. They split off and went to the church and told you where to find it in case you needed them.
Oh, neat.
So, Crimson, you're with us.
You're with
No.
us.
No.
I was actually gonna do something else anyways. I was gonna use my background, the ear to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
try and find the less pleasant people
Okay.
here and try to just get a little more familiar with them and see what exactly is going on from their point of view.
All right. I'm going to get you to roll an insight check, please.
By the way, Arabella, would Yam look hotter, or would Yam look hotter if you had like a little more dirt, like grizzle and grime, like like a tough,
At this particular moment in time, I truly do not think there is anything Yob could do that I will not approve of right now, unless like question mark he murders someone in front of my face. But it would depend on the reason. So
Damn.
So you learn a few things. One, the Burgermeister Baron Vargas Valakovich has decreed that there will be a new festival coming soon. Even though the previous festival was less than a week ago, he seems to be obsessed with holding festivals every week for the past several years, because he seems to believe the festivals and keeping people happy keep the Devil's Strahd at bay. Most people consider them to be dismal affairs. But those who speak ill of the festivals are declared by the Burgomaster to be in league with the Devil's Strahd and are arrested. Some are thrown in the stocks, some are brought to his mansion, so he can purge them of evil, and some are exiled from the town.
Sounds like mandatory fun.
Yeah, you also learn of the Burgomaster's henchman, Izek Strasny, who has a history of violence as well as a fiendish deformity. He has a monstrous arm that doesn't look to be his, but it seems to be able to conjure fire.
Yeah.
Other than that, there is almost no presence of a thieves guild or thieves in general at all. There's no thieves' cant anywhere that you can find. No bounty hunters, no real criminals, because the vast majority of people are too afraid to commit crime.
I stumble upon the Witcher Hall.
There's no Witcher Hall per se. The Hunter's Hall is definitely a thing, but it does not allow outsiders to visit.
That's fine. I was just trying to get information.
Mm-hmm.
They went off to the church.
What's it called? I'm gonna say this now, Arabella. You are a ticket to being witchers and shit like that. So we need this date to go well. Any and everything you want to fucking happen, let it know. We will try our damnedest to do. You are a ticket, damn it.
listen, I think this date is going well? Question mark. They're two not talkative people. Arabella's asked them a lot about themselves.
Okay. So, because yours is a date and it's going well, Crimson, you've already gotten something done. Lilith, is there anything you want to do around town? No? Mario, is there anything you want to do around town?
I was going to talk to the fancy lad down at the inn, sitting
Okay.
by himself, going
Yep.
going full German style. Not allowed to eat by yourself.
So he's sitting there
I
swirling.
give the extra plate of food to Mario
Okay,
because I can't eat it.
that's
I
fair.
can, but there's no reason for it.
He's sitting there with the glass. He's holding it by the base of the stem, not by the glass itself. And he looks at you and he goes, "Hello, my friend. I'm glad to see
Hello.
not all people are afraid of strangers here." And he takes a sip.
Hello. You seem to be a part of company that I'm used to hanging around with. It felt kind of
Perhaps.
good to visit home. So
So you're used to being around a carnival folk then.
performers in a way, but yeah.
I am Master Rictavio, wondrous musician, artist, singer, composer, storyteller, all-around aficionado extraordinaire.
Interesting. Would you like a meal? And I see you've already gotten the drink that was provided for you.
Yes, thank you. I prefer myself to eat bread and fruits. It maintains my instrument.
Good, good. Well, sometimes bread and fruit is not, what's the word I'm looking for, is not always sustainable for these harsh times. You probably should eat
It is
something a little more
true.
hearty.
I find myself disliking the taste of meat. I have fought so many dismal creatures made of the stuff that I find it hard to ingest.
Oh,
Why?
So I'm guessing it wasn't.
I once fought the beast of Lake Zarovich.
Mm.
Have you
Can I
heard of
tell if
him?
he's lying or not?
Oh
No,
yeah,
but
go
can I
ahead and
tell
roll
if
an
he's
insight
lying or
check.
not?
100%,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Insight. Let's see.
He seems to be
God,
a very truthful person.
Okay.
So there I was, upon a boat, fishing, as very few are wont to do in this time, because I desired myself a small snack of protein, because one does require such things, you're correct, and fish used to appeal to me, when a great creature arose from the depths, its tentacles wrapping around my boat. But fortunately for I'd heard of such a thing, and was keenly prepared. I
Am I
took
hearing
out...
this conversation?
Oh yeah, he's performing as he's doing this. So you can hear the
Okay,
oration.
So Lilith is gonna be like tentacles like this, and she's gonna like summon her tentacle like near him.
Only much larger, my friend. They wrapped around my boat and nearly crushed it. I happened to be an excellent swimmer, and I was well equipped with an axe and a dagger at the time. I chopped off those tentacles.
Oh, my friend, hold on.
Yes?
I
Yeah?
actually have something for this. You were telling in a fantastic recant of your tale, and Mario's gonna pull out the loot, and that he is out of character, is proficient with now because he took a level with Bard.
Okay,
And
awesome.
going to start playing a little song to enhance his story.
Go ahead and roll with advantage, because his storytelling is good enough that it grants you advantage on it.
It's like a Miguel and Tulio type situation.
16,
16.
okay. So there I was, in trouble, the creature crushing my boat, I having cut off several of its tentacles, but still more appeared, as though it had a never-ending array of these dangerous, wriggling worms that sought to bring me to the dark depths of Lake Zarovich, until the creature itself appeared, a large mouth filled with these teeth that could carve iron. So you know what I did? I leapt into the belly of the beast, going past its toothy maw, deep into its depths, and used the dagger to carve my way out, directly through its brain. I brought its eye back as a trophy, and it currently hangs in the Burgomaster's Hall as proof of my fantastic deeds. Therian,
Wow.
he seems to be completely truthful.
So, what led you to, if you are obviously such a great survivor
Yes.
per se. What led you to becoming a part of the forming arts? And you did mention being a part of a traveling circus, correct?
No, I was once part of a carnival. I accidentally
Oh.
made my way into Barovia when I was separated from my people, and have yet to find a way out.
You're not gonna find a way out.
Oh, I will. If I must hunt the greatest creatures to the ends of this plane, I will escape and find my way to greater glories still.
You're not gonna
Interesting.
find your way out.
So you
Um,
say.
She's what's the word? She's very well
Oh, yeah.
realistic.
What am I?
Very
Mario.
realistic. Very realistic. I can't say cynical. She is a joy to be around, but she's very realistic, unfortunately.
To me, she seems to be
however-
under the sway of the vampire master of these dour lands.
Mario chuckles
No.
like, "Ugh."
Are you part Vistani by chance, my dear?
Me?
Yes. You share their outlook on life.
Definitely not Vistani.
But the after effects of my heroism are really what's most important. I made the lake safe for everybody to fish in. And that is the hallmark of a true hero, performing selfless deeds for others, so that they may gain some sort of sustenance or aid or what have you. I need another word for that. I've lost them. But still, no one fishes in Lake Zarevich save that poor Bluto fellow.
Bluto.
Pluto.
Yes. He's widely considered the town drunk, unfortunately. Not having much luck as of late. I wish him the best, but, well.
So, if you're not from here, then where are you from?
Around.
That's not an answer.
A little everywhere. If I had to take a guess, you all sound as if you come from far away as well.
Oh,
And
yeah,
by the looks of
definitely not
you,
local.
by the looks of you and your accents, I would say you come from Praith.
Mm. He's
Yes. He's good.
Mario's gonna like whisper to Lilith. It's like, what's up, Brave?
That's where we're from.
Is it? I was in a tower for a long time. I didn't know exactly.
So I take it
was-
you're some of the Edged people.
The what people?
Edged.
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. Your people are fantastic adventurers, always so eager to get to the dirty work. I really enjoy your company. For now, though, I fear I must retire for the night. I've told my story. I've entertained the folks. And I find my bed and my companion calling to me. So I bid you all a fantastic evening full of unimaginable pleasures. Goodbye. And he steps up
Thank
and
you.
drains his goblet, picks up the other one that was brought to him, drains that one too, and walks up the stairs.
What a king.
Nobody in this land is normal at all, are they? That's a fantastic story.
Really not.
What the fuck?
And he wasn't lying.
He's an interesting fellow.
Or if he was lying, he's very good at it.
One could
Crimson
almost
yet?
say he has bardic levels of deception.
Yeah, he's an expert at deception. I figured as much when I rolled a fucking 18, and he was like, "He's telling the truth." I was
Yeah, I was gonna roll an insight too, and I was like, if an 18 doesn't pass, I'm not even gonna try.
But Arabella, you and Yob are sitting
Hi.
there having a quiet meal, and he goes, "So where are you from?"
Griffin's Rest?
It's not here, is it?
No, it's outside of this place. It's up in a
Damn.
mountain.
It's dangerous to come here. It's pretty brave of you.
Thank you. Well, I like danger. So,
He grins at that. I've had my fair share.
yeah?
Yeah. You don't grow up in a place like this and not lose a few people, fight a few monsters, you know, that kind of thing.
Got any interesting stories then?
Oh, I mean, sort of, but I'm not really good at words and stuff.
Neither am I, so guess we're two peas in a pod with that.
I much prefer doing things,
Yeah, I feel that.
You ever been on a hunt? Taking down creatures and stuff?
Something like that.
You
Um,
maybe want to come with me next time?
yeah, that'd be really cool.
I'd like that.
Yeah, me too. Is there a particular creature or kinds of creatures that you hunt, or just anything that threatens your town?
Well, I mean, we hunt a lot of things. We were taking out some werewolves and stuff, and some doppelgangers. They like to try to get in here. That's why the silver test is a thing, and make sure everyone who comes through takes it, because bad stuff can happen.
That makes sense. You got to keep people safe.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, I understand a lot about that.
Not many people can be a hunter. If you're good at it, maybe I can take you to the Hunter's Hall and we can hang out there.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I can't stay too long. Gotta head back. I can't be away for too long. I gotta go report. It's not like I don't want to be here, and I really enjoy your presence, and you're really pretty and stuff. But I gotta go.
Yeah, that's fine. I hope your friend is all right.
No, he's fine. He'll be okay. Are we are you going to be in town for long? Or
I think for a couple of days, maybe.
right. I'm gonna be not gonna be busy for the next little while, and I mean, if you're not busy and I'm not busy, maybe we can be not busy together.
Yeah, that would be nice. Do you, when you're not hunting, do you spar to like keep in shape and stuff?
Yeah.
Maybe we could spar then.
Do you spar with weapons, or
Yeah,
do you like to wrestle?
yeah. I can wrestle. I can do, you know, bare knuckles, weapons.
Yeah. I'm more of an archery kind of guy. Not I'm not really good with a sword, but I'm good with daggers, and I like to punch things.
I have a bow. Maybe we could have a little competition.
I'd like that, and I won't take a hunter's mixture beforehand. I promise.
All right, that sounds fair.
Yeah. So yeah, the food's on me, of course. Don't worry about it. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Maybe once I'm done. If you're gonna be around here, I'll stop by and I'll leave a message. And if you don't hear from me, just stop by the Hunter's Hall and tell them you're looking for me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. It was nice eating with you.
Nice eating with you too.
All right. Bye.
Yob would go to the bar to pay his tab, and it would already be paid for.
His tab is paid for by the fact that he's a hunter. He gets
okay.
free food anyway.
Fuck
But
yeah.
That's appreciated, good sir. That is noted. But as he leaves, he stops at the door for a second and just looks at you for a good 5-10 seconds, as if he's just trying to memorize what you look like, and then he walks out. You guys are left to do your own thing.
I'm gonna look around for the rest of my group.
They're all there. They're all sitting at a table.
Over there. Little's just over there, like just beaming at you.
Mario just sitting back in the chair, mentally exhausted over the things he's had to process.
Where is Crimson?
He went
Yep.
to the church.
Oh, you went to the church?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No. Where'd you go?
Oh no, yeah, he went to go find that whatever you call it.
Sorry, I messaged you. There's a reason why there's a 23 stealth in the.
Oh shit.
in the chat.
Sorry, I can't look away from my Discord screen at the moment, so...
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I was like,
You
this is why I
accomplish.
have this out.
you accomplish your goal.
I don't think anyone notices me. Not even Arabella.
What?
Arabella's a little distracted at the moment, let's be honest.
What?
So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to take a rest for the night?
I want to go to their fancy fucking bathhouse.
I would like to take a bath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the bathhouse is actually at the back of the inn, and when you go to it, it has a single set of doors that don't seem to have a lock, and it's a thick, dark glass pane, so you can see if there's anyone inside, but you can't see what they look like. There's no one in there
That's fine.
currently. As you step in, there's a large tub of water that seems to be heated from underneath, thick clouds of steam, and there are places where you can hang your belongings, but there's no like privacy. There's bundles of soap and stuff kind of scattered everywhere. There are some washcloths, and there's a big pile of what looks to be dirty ones in the corner.
Oh my god, hot water.
Yep.
It's been about 4 days since you've been able to have a decent bath.
I know that usually when we say we're gonna go have a bath, that we actually go,
Do other
find
things.
things to do. But maybe just this once when we actually take a bath, we could actually take a bath.
Yeah, no, my armor's still sticky and I feel sticky. So I want to take a bath. And then, maybe it's not like these towns are like the other towns we were in, I don't really think we're going to find a lot of fun nightclub stuff to do.
I think probably burning something down is not a bad idea.
Probably. Yeah.
Bath time it is.
Yeah.
Just like strips and gets in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water is almost uncomfortably hot, but it's not so much that it burns. As you kind of get into it, you can feel it soak in, and there's like little clouds of dirt that slowly migrate away from you. And there seems to be like a drain in the middle, because it does all get pulled down, that you can't see any swirling of the water or anything noticeably like pulling away at it. But
Yeah,
there's
this is
a
great.
small current.
Yep. Nope.
This is very nice. Job was very nice.
I'm a little sad we didn't get our pillow beds, but I suppose this makes up for it.
Well, we'll have like a bed tonight. So,
But probably not as fancy of a bed as we would have the other night.
yeah. Well, I feel like weighing the pros and cons of that one, the cons of staying maybe outweighed the pros, but I don't know, because like I said, I got beat the fuck up while I was just trying to eat, so I didn't get to pay attention to a whole lot.
I'm sorry about that. I was panicking.
No, it's not. It wasn't just you. It was like pretty much everyone but Therian was beating me up, man.
No, Therian was being a stick in the mud.
Yeah, Therian, he picked me up today, which I didn't like. That was not cool, shiny, but it's fine.
That shiny.
It's just like Therian in the other room being able to hear us. It's just like, I'm not shiny.
Oh God, he would be able to hear.
Yeah, literally at the mention of he's being such a stick in the mud, and you're being a brat. And
He's so convinced to this conversation. It's fucking great.
Imagine like Therian like opening the door and be like, I'm not a stick in the mud, and I'm not shiny.
no, he's just yelling it. He doesn't care.
I'm not being a brat. I'm being upset. There's a difference.
You're being petty.
Imagine if this place wasn't like super cursed. The nightclubs would be crazy. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they've missed out on such great investments.
Therian sits down next to Mario and just starts talking to him during this.
I told
Oh,
Harry
you guys
that
can
he had
finish
to
first.
sleep somewhere else because a woman needs to sleep by herself sometimes.
right,
And I think he's mad.
right. Oh shit! I didn't buy a room.
No, you're covered. It's fine.
I'm covered.
Yeah. Don't worry. Therian is going to go find himself a companion tonight.
Well, I thought I had a companion for the night, but he had to go back apparently. But I'm gonna meet up with him again.
So happy for you. Yob is
No,
tricky.
he's very, very nice. I. This is weird, you know.
Well,
Like
seeing as we're
I think me and him might want two different things, but like I guess we'll figure that out when we get there.
seeing as we're probably stuck here until further notice. I mean, not here in this town, but I mean here in this bubble. Bubble. Yep, I'm staying with that word. You might see him a lot. It's
Do you
fine.
think Mario is right and that those werewolves from the other day were jealous and they like hunted him down? Is that a possibility?
Maybe. I mean, you looked back and winked at them.
I mean, you know, that's how people should react to danger.
By flirting with it.
Yeah.
I took a page out of your book. And then you
I
guys dragged
wouldn't-
me out of the castle.
I wouldn't know because I didn't get to pay too much attention. I was very excited over the food in general, but I didn't get to eat much of it. Regardless.
Again, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so we're gonna pop over to Mario, Therian, and Crimson. What are you guys up to for the night?
Alright.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Do you
Or-
want to know more about this? Like, you look like you had a lot of questions on your mind when I told you and you found out about me.
I did. The words kind of escaped me at the moment. Hell. I'll do this as long as you answer this question. And he looks at you and he goes, "I honestly think we'll survive this whole endeavor."
If we aren't impulsive and think about our actions, we should get through here, and all of us. But
So
we have two very impulsive party members, your sister and my friends.
we're screwed. Great. Okay, that actually did help me remember something.
But
Um,
remember, Arabella likes to protect you, make sure you're safe. So wherever you go, she'll go.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I really appreciate it. Thank you. My question about that, if you don't mind, and he kind of looks around and gets a little closer and goes, say something were to happen, who shall not be named. Do you have any way killing him, getting rid of him, anything? I know you said your father was one, correct? Is one.
Yes, so someone of his power, not really. The general things that work, radiant energies, things of that nature, are always useful, but he is by far more powerful than my father was. My father was. He was someone who went against someone as powerful as Strahd.
And he didn't survive.
Oh, he survived. Barely. But was on the run for the rest of his life.
Does that include you too, or?
No, when he went on the run, he found my mother. And we lived a fairly happy life until someone found out what he was. And once that
Yeah.
happened, the town we were living in became a mob. And, well, neither of my parents made it out of that.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about mobs and how they tend not to ask questions and tend to burn things first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crimson, Mario, and Therian, do any of you have a passive perception above 15?
No.
Nope.
Okay. It's at this point that Arabella and Lilith, you can see a figure moving on the other side of the glass. So, as it steps through, you see a regular looking human, a man, probably 30, 40, who looks a little portly. He takes a look at seeing two women in the bath and kind of goes, oh, okay. And then he strips down and gets in on the other side of the bath from you.
Hello,
Hello.
public baths. I forgot what got. Oh, for a second. She says, not caring, I guess. Just remarking.
Public baths, that's right. Just about anyone can walk in. And there's a slight shimmer and the bit disappears to reveal Strahd. Just about anyone could walk in. How are you doing, my pets?
Oh, well, I was just gonna reach over and just like grab Arabella's arm, like tight.
I swear to God, if you start beating me up again, I'm going to hit you back. I'm gonna do it. I will knock you the fuck out.
Too busy with my conversation.
It's absolutely whispered to Lilith.
Have you been enjoying your time in Vallaki?
I am enjoying my time in this bath.
Me too.
Hot water is a miracle sometimes, man.
I enjoy the fact that you decided to hide behind these walls from me, as if that would stop me at all.
I
You're
wasn't hiding.
adorable. No, what were you doing?
Being dragged along.
Would you like to come with me? I can make that
Therian's
happen.
not here. Therian's not here. Arabella's like, Therian's not here.
She's a little busy at the moment, but maybe later.
I'll be sure to extend the invitation again.
Okay.
So what do you think of Vallaki, then?
Kind of a dreary town.
Are you sure? You might find it to be exciting, fun, full of festivals, or potentially danger.
Somehow I feel like that's not.
Danger.
Danger is around every corner in my realm. And for some reason, you folks insist on drawing my attention. I like it. It's like you want me to visit you.
You're not wrong. I'm just over here, just like Lilith's like to Arabella, like just like smash, smash.
But you're right, the bath is luxurious. And he waves his hand and suddenly there are soap bubbles everywhere. Smells better when perfumed though, doesn't it?
Do you take perfumed baths often?
Whenever I'm in the mood. Besides, sometimes you need to add a little flavor to your food. And you two look good enough to eat.
Well, I don't know if I would take that necessarily as a compliment, but thanks.
I don't think it is a compliment.
He stands up in the bath, and like the water comes only to his waist, and he moves towards you. As he looms over, he goes, "I meant it as a compliment. Absolutely." And you can see now that though his skin is pale and marbled, there are light breaks in the skin, as if he does have a few scars himself. Especially on his left-hand side. It looks like he was stabbed in the kidney, thereabouts. A heavy injury, nonetheless. He grins down at you and goes, "So, you've earned my attention, which means I should leave you a parting gift." Here. And he makes a motion and pulls something out of the aether and hands it to you.
Which one of us?
You, Arabella.
Oh, okay.
Makes another
I'll take
motion, pulls another sack of the air and hands it to Lilith.
Yep, she's gonna take it. No one's here to stop her.
I hope you wear them next time we meet. If you survive. And he fully steps out of the bath completely naked, stretches and poses for a moment, and then begins putting on his clothing. By the way, I hope you're good without armor for your next confrontation. Enjoy. And he waves his hand, and he disappears, and the water begins to pull at you, kind of pushing you underneath. I'm going to get you to roll an initiative check.
Son of a bitch.
The weight of his giant, massive third member is pulling you underneath.
You guys keep asking for this. It's literally not my fault.
Arabella,
I
stop.
Initiative. I don't
Arabella,
ask for
stop.
initiative. That was freaking Mario over here.
Somebody else asked for a monster.
Well, it looks like you got two monsters.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20 and it says
We're
enough.
the water monster.
We need to avoid him, not keep him coming.
I'll keep him coming.
Hey, one man at a time. One man at a time. Witcher, remember, Witcher.
He's horny jumps, okay? He's a horny motherfucker.
And
All right.
we're just making poor Devin just go through all the horny too.
Therian, Mario, and
Devin is
Crimson.
enjoying this. We're not making him do anything.
I'm like trying to bring my A game to the flirting, and I don't even know if it's working. But Therian, Mario, and Crimson, I'll get you all to roll initiative, please.
Initiative.
It's fucking
With
working.
disadvantage.
That's right, I have to roll initiative at disadvantage.
You do, that's true.
We have to roll. We have to roll at disadvantage.
Yes, because you don't know what's going on.
I got an 8.
Pulling, right? Yeah, Lilith's just gonna be like, Tyrion! She knows you can hear her.
15 to 3.
Oh no.
Guess who gets to go first?
Apparently, roll 20 was.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, roll 20 wouldn't let me roll with disadvantage for some reason.
You just have to click it twice.
I have to click it twice.
Yeah, it doesn't allow you to roll it at disadvantage.
Yeah, for
The
initiative
ones
it
that
doesn't,
you can't
yeah.
Roll
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
disadvantage. Roll 20. Stop this. I have to refresh roll 20.
Before me and Lilith are like sucked under to our death, can I just like look at Strahd's naked back and then look at Lilith and go, so that's who the Vistani were trying to like hook me up with?
Yep. You changing your minds?
All right, so
Yeah.
This just proved my point earlier that I was texting Izumi about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't in that text message.
You weren't. I said Izumi. You have a habit of getting into trouble.
That's why I asked first. You're muted.
You're muted.
Your microphone's up.
To be fair, this was not her fault.
Yeah,
No.
this was definitely Mario's fault.
So
We
out of
were
the
redeeming
water,
stuff. Everything was happening. I'm sorry.
a creature twists into existence. Standing roughly 5 feet above the water is a creature made purely out of it. And as it looks towards both of you, its hands grasped in these large bludgeoning clubs, the soap bubbles slowly popping off of it. It just tries to punch you as hard as it can.
Oh, I hope it punches me. Punch
Alright.
me, baby, one more time.
Jesus.
Your AC is just
Jesus
10 plus
Christ.
your dex right now because you're not wearing armor, by the way.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a 9 to hit, so I think you're fine. As it punches you, the water splashes against you, and all it does is warm you up a bit, unfortunately. For its second attack, it's going to try and punch at your companion.
Oh, can I intercept it?
Do you currently have a shield?
No, but can I just like body block Lilith, please?
Unfortunately not, no.
Wait. Okay. What was? Okay.
So that's a 16 to hit, which will definitely hit
16?
Lilith.
Yeah.
Okay. As it smashes against you, you can feel there's like something jagged in the water beating against you, and you're going to take... Sorry, it's just I have to keep switching between tabs. You're going to take 5 points, near the max damage, of bludgeoning damage as he slams you against the side of the tub.
Okay. Ow.
All right, so then it goes to Lilith. You're up.
Okay. Can we see what this thing is? Do we know what it is? Just a water thing.
I did not mean
Looks
to roll
like
that.
just a water thing.
Can I? All right. I'm gonna try to use chill touch on it.
Okay, and that's an attack or a saving throw.
I don't know. It's an attack apparently.
Yeah, tilt touch. It's not actually a touch. It's a...
It's not.
Chill
Yeah,
is
it's not touch.
the spell
It's a
type,
range.
which would be at
Yeah.
disadvantage because he's within melee of you.
Yeah, it would be a disadvantage because he's within melee.
Well, I'll just roll it again. Can I roll it without it doing the damage part?
No, just go
No,
ahead.
you
We'll
just
take the first
Touch
damage.
it again, and you take
Okay.
first damage.
What if
Yeah.
the second one?
So you
Oh.
reach forward out of like sheer reaction to this creature, and a spectral hand bursts forward, touches, and you can see the green necrotic energy spread throughout it, and then fizzle off as you deal 5 points of necrotic damage to him.
Okay.
All right, then it's going to go to Therian. Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, she screamed my name.
Yep, perception check with disadvantage.
Even with the
Conversation's
super vampire
dangerous.
hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
With a 16, you hear a commotion in the distance. And then you hear your name. Statharian! Very quietly off in the distance.
Almost as quickly as he hears it, he is up and full speed. How far away is it from?
About
The
45 feet to get into the bath area.
Okay. Okay. And that's in a straight line, or is
It's
that
it's like
dodging
around
and
corners.
moving?
Yeah, it's around a corner and then the end of a hallway, around another corner, and then through doors.
Okay. I didn't know if there was like if you were talking about like me having to dodge around tables, because I'm not fucking dodging around tables. I'm going over the tables.
Okay.
I'm going in a straight line
All right, sounds
as
good.
much as I can.
So you
Full
run-
speed, action dash, 70 feet.
Okay, so you managed to make your way into the room itself. You can see this large creature, as well as your two naked lady friends, battling against it with just their bare hands at the moment.
Okay.
You still have a bonus action.
Yeah, there's not really much I can do as a bonus action. Yeah.
All right, then if that's your turn, we're going to go to Crimson. You saw Therian book it. Do you want to follow him?
Yep.
Okay, so you run as
Yep.
well. As a rogue, second level. Did you take second level rogue?
Yep.
You
I
can.
know. I was gonna bonus action dash.
Okay, so you managed to make it there. You still have your action to do something. You see, like, Therian's there getting ready to fight. Your two companions are naked in the tub trying to fight this thing, and there's a large creature made out of water and soap bubbles attacking them.
I love how the first pre.
I'm assuming that I'm gonna be able to easily flank this thing.
Easily what, sorry?
Flank it.
Unfortunately, it'd be hard to do since it's in the middle of a bathtub, and that's difficult terrain.
Right, and I have 60 feet of movement, and it was only 45 to get there, so it
45
should
to get to the entrance. You could make it. Yeah, I think you could make it to there.
Yeah, so
So go ahead and roll with advantage.
attack. Gotcha. Let's do, I guess, the short sword. Oh, with advantage. I missed that.
That is a short bow that you used, good sir, but it's the same either way.
Yeah. Here, I'll roll the advantage just in case. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 19 to hit for 7 points of piercing damage. Now you are flanking the creature, which means you do get sneak attack.
Just 1d6?
Being level 2, it's 1d6, yeah.
4.
Okay. So that is going to be... So as you stab the creature, you realize that a stabbing implement might not be the best way to get rid of a water creature. It's not as effective as you'd like.
All I had was piercing and then slashing, so I didn't really have bludgeoning, so...
That would be the end of your turn, and it would be the start of Mario's turn.
Seeing Therian, like, take off. What the hell? Mario's gonna follow. Not necessarily... No, yeah, he'll dash. He'll dash and try to catch up with Therian.
Okay, so you managed to get in. You can see like now Crimson's in the water, like fully clothed, leather beginning to soak up some of the water and soap. There's a large elemental made out of water and soap. There are naked people and there's friends, and there's a whole lot going on in this room.
What the serious fuck? He's just gonna look around and gauge that, okay, I guess we're fighting the water thing, and as a bonus action, or the elemental, sorry, as a bonus action, what can I do? Use that. I'm going to curse it, actually.
Hexblade's Curse?
Hexblade's Curse.
Okay, so there's a faint red mist that streams around the creature, almost tying it up like chains. They don't really seem to interact with its movement too much, but they remain kind of twining around it.
And then he's going to say after this, is like, those of you in the bathtub, the water's going to get a bit cold. Bear with it.
Okay.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Its turn. It is going to turn around and just do a two-handed smash of the rogue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll actually roll that on roll 20 so you guys can see what I'm rolling.
Everyone wants to two-hand smash the rogue.
That's an 8.
Oh no, he's doing it live.
Nope.
So there's just some massive swings coming from this creature, and it doesn't manage to pull it off. As a bonus action, as part of his movement, he moves into your space. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Where is...
23. You managed to move back far enough that it doesn't manage to get you, but both Arabella and Lilith, you get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I am going to Eldritch Blast this bitch.
Unless you have Warcaster, you cannot do that. You need to punch him.
I'll punch him for one. Why not?
All right, punch him. Do it.
Blast.
How do I?
Just roll a d20, add your strength.
My strength of 0?
So just roll a d20.
Oh. Just one. Oh, I rolled 2 on accident. My bad. 7.
So 7 plus your proficiency is 9. That does not actually hit. Actually, you would have advantage because he's currently flanked. So that would be the 17. So that's 19 to hit. That is 1 point of bludgeoning plus your edge.
Yes,
Edge.
my edge.
Edge works on
Of
unarmed attacks as
acid.
well. So, you punch him, and
Oh.
the acid does nothing. Unfortunately.
As long as it doesn't make the water acid, that's
No,
fine.
it dilutes too quickly. And Arabella, how about you?
Arabella is not going to punch this guy because she has an edge of lightning and is in fucking water. That sounds like a terrible idea.
You guys get out of the water. Like, you guys have movement. Get out of the water.
They can't do that right now. It's its turn
Yeah.
still. All right. So you're not going to punch it. That's fine. Now it goes to Lilith's turn.
It's turned away from me, right?
Right.
It is turned away from you, and there's a bit of space between you and it.
Okay, I am gonna climb out of the water then.
Okay, you just like get out of the water. You're soaking wet.
Yep, and naked. Yeah, I got that.
Yep.
Now I'm going to blast it.
All right, go ahead and roll for your Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, and then I just started.
You just click the Eldritch Blast in the center of
Yep.
the page.
Yeah, I know. I accidentally.
So as you shoot this ray, you're used to it being a different color as it comes out pitch black, and little skulls seem to float off it as it goes forward. When you strike the creature, it deals a decent amount of damage.
A decent amount. Did that add? I don't know if that add the.
It did, yep. Then it's going to go to Therian.
I'm sorry for the people in the water.
I'm not in the water anymore.
Yeah. It's a risk. Fuck it. Full swing with a great. I'm gonna step in just far enough to flank it with Crimson, and full fucking swing.
That would miss, unfortunately. So as you go to strike against the creature, it just idly moves out of the way, its body separating around your weapon. You still have a bonus action. Anything you want to do?
I don't have anything to do as a bonus action.
All right, moving on to Crimson.
Actually, bonus action, I will turn around and look at Lilith, and a dark purplish mote of energy comes from my finger and gives Lilith an aura of protection. I'm casting Shield of Faith.
Perfect.
Your AC goes up by 2. So right now it's 10 plus 2 plus your dex.
Okay.
So it's 14.
Yay. Yeah, Crimson, what are you up to?
Yes, but my AC is
0.
short dagger. Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Yes, you would.
Flanking it.
Okay. I got to really click on the frickin' thing.
Advantage button.
Yeah.
So the 20 will hit. You manage to strike it, piercing through to its watery interior. Go ahead and roll for sneak attack.
Oh.
Dealing.
So,
yes?
no, I was going to tell him something. I'll let you finish.
You manage to poke into the creature, and as you take the short sword out, a little bit of water comes out with it, just spraying you in the face with a bit of soap.
So if you go into your settings, Crimson, on your character sheet, and scroll down to show global damage modifier and click it, there'll be a box under your attacks that say global damage modifier. You can edit it to say 1d6 and sneak attack, and then click that box. So whenever you roll, it automatically rolls sneak attack for you.
But you still have a bonus action, or are you going to want to use your dagger for that?
Yep.
Okay. You still have advantage on the roll.
I'll use the slashing one.
That is a 23 to hit. That's only going to be 3 points of damage, however.
It'll be 4.
This is not the creature it's designed to work against. Remember that it only against certain creatures will the serrated dagger actually work.
Oh, no, I was talking about my edge.
Oh yeah, your edge. Right. Yeah. So it'll be 4 points of damage. There's a little burst of light as he hits, and that's going to be... got it. So it takes a little bit of damage, but not as much as your first. After that, we go to... Mario.
Okay. God, I have a lot I can do. I'm going to pretty much run in and stab it and cast Booming Blade while I do that.
All right.
Let's see. So that's for Booming Blade, this is a regular weapon attack to see if you hit, right? And then, okay. So do I just do? Hold on, question. So do I just do the rapier with the +4, or do I do the Booming Blade by itself?
I would just do the rapier with the +4.
Oh, never mind. That's a 10.
You would have advantage because it is currently flanked.
Okay. That's a 12.
Unfortunately, that still misses. So as you lunge forward, the booming blade ready to go, your rapier surrounded by a gray mist, nothing happens. Unfortunately, it dodges out of the way of your attack.
Neat.
Arabella?
Hi. Yep. I got this one thing that I can do. I'm really fucking good at it.
DC 10 wisdom save?
Yeah.
All right. It rolled a 12
That's fine.
with a -4,
bonus-
but yeah.
Bonus action. Can I just egg this thing on into hitting me?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Okay. Natural 20! And then a 5.
And then a 5. Oh my god.
Disadvantage.
Unfortunately, the creature doesn't seem to pay attention to you. You haven't hit it, you haven't hurt it, it doesn't care.
Do you get out of the water?
It doesn't matter if I'm in the water or not.
It does. I'm doing something. I need you out of the water.
The only thing I can do is a fucking Wrath of Destruction, and I need it to hit me.
Okay,
I don't have spells.
So at the moment, the only person who has successfully heavily damaged it is Crimson. So it's going to make another 2 swings at it, at you.
Did you get out of the water? I need to know this. Oh, then you're about to get shocked.
That's fine. I'm into it. Joke's on you.
Okay, so a 17 does hit, as far as I'm aware.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, it's going to hit you for 3 points of damage, and then as it's moving, it's going to move into your space again. At this point, you're pressed against the back of the tub. Go ahead and roll a dex save.
Just a dexterity saving throw again?
Yep.
I'm assuming not advantage.
Not advantage, no.
15.
You managed to get out of its way again. This provokes an
I
attack
jump
of...
out of the tub?
You're not out of the tub, no. You're still in the water.
Oh, okay.
This provokes an
Forced
attack of
movement
opportunity.
provokes Forced movement, though.
It's
Forced to move out of the space.
no. The creature moves of its own volition, so you guys all get an attack of opportunity on it.
Oh, okay.
So, that means that Arabella, Mario, and Therian can all try to punch it. All right. I do believe Booming Blade goes off, Mario, because it's concentration.
No, Booming Blade is not concentrated, it's cantrip.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
cantrip.
Is my punch at advantage because it's still flanked?
Oh
Uh,
my god. You know
Or
what I
at
just realized?
normal.
Yes, it would. Yeah.
Hey,
These
guess
attacks
what?
beat
Guess what?
advantage.
Guess what I just realized?
What's that?
It has a hex on it.
It does have a hex on it.
Yeah, so everybody should have been dealing. Oh, I'm sorry. Crimson should have been dealing an extra 1d6.
No, only you.
No, oh, it's only
Only
me.
you,
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
That would
You
make
roll the
Hex
extra D6.
so strong.
So strong.
Yes,
It's
it
just
would.
you that deals the extra, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What was the damage on it? It was 7 plus 1d6.
All
I
right.
am concentrating currently on
Yeah.
Shield of Faith.
So you need to roll a Constitution saving throw, Therian, because 1 point of lightning damage strikes everybody currently in the tub. That includes Arabella, Mario, Crimson.
Does it have an effect on the creature, though?
It does have an effect on the creature. It shrieks a little and then turns towards you, and bits of steam are coming off of it.
So we all take 1 point of damage.
Yes. Anyone who's in
Doesn't
the tub
matter,
takes a single point.
I drop Shield of Faith. It's fine.
Okay, Shield of Faith is gone.
Oh, someone's about to get real fucked up if you don't get out of this water. I'm telling you that
Arabella.
now.
I'm into it. It's fine.
You go before me.
I hope it
Let
hits
me
me.
out. Let me out.
I just wanted to hit me.
I already took my turn.
Just see if I can hit me.
Arabella, what's your strength modifier? Do you have one?
Yeah, it's a 1.
An 11 does not hit, unfortunately. Okay, at this point, you can see the creature is starting to waver a little bit, and then it stops for a moment, and chunks of ice begin to float within it. The water itself beginning to turn very cold.
Feels like home.
All right. That was its turn, so we're going to go to Lilith. Lilith, you're up. The creature's kind of wavering. Its form is barely holding together at the moment.
Oh, this is a small room. Maybe not do that one.
Fireball.
I'll just blast it again, I guess.
Okay, go ahead. That is 9 points of force damage. Now, as you moved like Hadouken this creature, or sorry, nondescript energy attack this creature, you hit it in the center, and you guys didn't notice it before, but there's a small core, almost like a gem, that shatters on impact, and the creature just falls, like a sudden rain. As the temperature in the tub slowly becomes warmer, it completely dissipates.
So now we're all soaked.
You're all
Most
soaked.
exciting bath time ever.
Therian turns around and just looks at Lilith.
It wasn't my
It
fault.
proves my point, though. It proves my point.
You're still not staying in my room tonight.
I don't care about that. I really don't.
I'm gonna
Mario
walk
turn.
up to Mario, and I'm just gonna point at my now soaking clothes and be like, "Can you fix me up?"
Yeah, Mario just snapped his fingers for prestidigitation and just fucking the
All
water.
of the water like turns to a sudden steam that has little shrieking skulls that float away from you in it.
Domain of
I like
I'd be
Dread.
one to point something out, but how come all of our stuff looks like skulls?
I haven't quite figured that one out yet.
Do you think there might have been something in the food?
You don't say, says the.
Listen, I don't know. Tonight has just been like the pig event all over again, and I'm going to bed. Good night.
the big event.
The big event.
Great. And as
Arabella's
he
like,
turns,
not even dressing. She's just getting her armor and stuff and just walking naked to her room.
Okay.
I was about to say, as Mario turns and looks to see you, Nick, he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?
I
Really?
would like to
Again?"
discreetly open the bag that I was given by Vamp Daddy.
You find in it a glittering gold potion and a dress. And as you look at the dress, it looks less like a dress and more like large lingerie.
I am so going to wear this. I'm just gonna pull it out of the bag and be like, Therian. Listen, it's not my fault.
As you put it on, it is just like dark black. It covers all of the bits, but does not cover much else. It's a very, very sheer, like almost a negligee.
I feel pretty.
You are, but where did you? I don't want to know. I really don't.
No, you don't want to know.
Now I want to know.
And Arabella, you'll find something very similar in yours. It's a little bit taller because you're taller, and it's just as skimpy,
I
just as
think-
revealing.
No, she's
Arabella's
taller than
5'3".
me. I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3". She's like 4'9".
Oh, sorry. So it's a bit smaller then. And you'll find a kind of swirling green potion. You've seen this. It's a potion of growth, but it's labeled as a potion of thickness.
I am also gonna look at my potion.
And it says, dogs like squeaky toys because they mimic the screams of their prey. Someone.
Strahd has a sense of humor, apparently. I say, and put it back in the bag.
But you put
Has
the
been
lingerie
what?
on?
I had to try it on to see if it would fit.
Wait. Let's not skim over that. You got that from
I
Strahd.
reach over and cover Mario's eyes.
Hi, Crimson.
Okay.
Yes. Hello.
But it's Arabella's potion that's actually listed as a potion of thickness with that saying. Lilith, yours does not have that on it.
Okay.
That Arcana check was to realize what's going on with the magics. I know
What?
what
Okay.
magic should look like.
So you're aware that depending on the plane of existence you're on, your magic can change. On the plane of fire, a lot of magic seem to grow brighter or be stronger. Here, on whatever plane this is, they seem to be almost inextricably tied with the dead and the souls that inhabit the world around you.
Perfect. Again, perfect.
But
So what does my potion say?
your potion doesn't say anything. It says,
Doesn't say
well, it
anything.
has a label. It says for toy.
I really want to drink this like right now.
And we're going to call it that there for this evening. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us.
Potion of thickness. Arabella feels a little insulted.
Thickness for the thickness.
Not thick enough? What?
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for spending some channel points to get us some interesting interactions. It was an absolute pleasure playing with you folks. So we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, same nondescript energy beams. All right. Bye.
Same two naked ladies that always seem to get in trouble.
Fair. Bye.
I'm not naked anymore.